Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. I'm having a bit of a crisis this morning, as you can probably tell. So I'm going to see if I'm live. If you can see me, hello, welcome, welcome. If you give me a second. I've got some stuff going on today. That's why I'm dressed like this. Okay, yep, you can see me, great. Okay, hello. First of all, my name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today where you can ask me any questions. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're wondering what's going on with me today, my boiler's broke. I've woke up this morning with no heat, no hot water, nothing. So it's freezing in the house, so I'm dressed for winter. And hopefully someone's going to come out and sort it out later on. That's the plan anyway. So I've got to keep my phone on during this live just to see what's going on. So I've got gloves on and everything because I get Raynaud's in the cold. I get my fingers go numb and everything. So I've got to keep warm. Okay, so that's why I look like it's the Antarctic here, okay? So everyone send me heat, thank you, thank you. Obviously when I'm doing readings and stuff anyway, I'm sure I'll warm up. I'm feeling warm already. And I have got thermals on. I've got a thermal top on and my big warm cardigan. So, yeah, so if anyone comes in saying, well, what's going on with you? You know, that's what's going on with me. So, yeah, anyway, let's get on with this. So welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. And when I'm cold as well, I have to go to the bathroom a lot. So you just have to bear with me on this live and we'll see how we go. But the sun's just coming up now as well. It was really cold earlier because obviously when it's dark, it's even worse. And I haven't got a heater or anything. So, yeah, I've got my phone here because obviously if my landlord messages me, I've got a plumber messaging me. People may be ringing me. So I'll leave it there just in case. So we're just going to have to see how we get on with this live, okay? There you go. Just bear with me a second here. There you go. I'm talking to my landlord, you see, so I've just got to make sure that's on. So just to let you know that if I have to go off, if anything has to happen, I have to do that, okay? Because obviously it's more important I keep warm, especially with it being a Friday and it's the weekend. So, yeah, so I'm going to go straight into donations, okay? So thank you, Cece, for your donation on this for Cece Lynn. Hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I was dreaming about a snake. That's really good because snakes, it's the wood snake, obviously. He's giving you a promise today. I feel that's also why you dreamt about that snake. And I don't know if you noticed on the community post, but Laura actually shared a picture of two snakes together, like romantic snakes, and it was really cute. So remember, the wood snake is bringing things together this year. So what he's saying is, please trust me to do the right thing. You are safe with me, I promise you. So he's reminding you can trust him here. Okay, he's giving you a promise. So that snake, I feel, is a big sign the wood snake is on this, helping you and promising you something in the future. So asking you to be, trusting in the love. Yeah, look at this. I want to communicate. So he wants to communicate. He wants to promise you a future. He's working on it. He's asking you to trust him. He said, I still check up on you on social media because you're my favourite obsession. Okay, that's what he's saying to you. You got the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups. So he is miserable without you and he is wanting a relationship with you. So don't worry if he's not taking your cup right now because he does want the relationship. He's thinking about it. So he may be quiet, see the ghost there. He may be quiet, not taking the cup, just fantasizing about it. But the cup is the relationship. So this is you. So he's thinking about you. He's wanting you. You're on his mind. He's promising you a future. Just have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, just bear with me again here. I'm not sorry about this, guys, but, this is the way it's going to have to be today. See, my landlord's running late for work as well because of this. So there we go. Okay, so I'll leave my phone there. Okay, next question we're doing is Natalia. So thank you for being here, Natalia, honey. Thank you for the donation. A message from Grayson. So what's going on with Grayson today? Sleepless. So he's had some sleepless nights. He's saying wait, okay? So it's like he's saying, thank you for waiting for me. He said, I know it's taken me a while. I do know what you need. I want to do this right. Please wait for me. Okay, so he's asking you to wait for him. I feel he's sleepless. He's having anxiety about this. He wants to move things forward. He said, it's keeping me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. I'm trying to figure out what all of this means because I don't want to lose you. So he's clearly having some anxiety, sleepless night struggle. He's asking you to wait for him. He's afraid you're moving on. You know, there's fear there. So he's definitely a little bit anxious today. Yeah, the love is the Ten of Cups. He wants all of that with you, and the Four of Cups. So again, he may not be around right now. It may just be something that's in his mind, you know, something that's happening in the 5D. But he does think about you. The love is there. The Ten of Cups is there. You know, lovers and Ten of Cups. Powerful messages. You know, he's showing you he wants it with you, but it's daydreaming right now. So again, he's asking you to wait while he steps into his power to move this forward. What else does he want to say? Sometimes I feel so much I pull away. Okay, I know you deserve to be treated better. I'm getting a bit warm now, actually, so I'll take these off. So he said, I know you deserve to be treated better. Sometimes I feel so much I pull away. I hope you can wait for me. So you're being asked to trust the love, okay? Trust the love. And let me just pull a card for you as well. So he is coming. Okay, it's just taking a little bit of time. Just bear with me a second here. Yeah, you're saying, I just want you to take the lead, make a decision, take a leap of faith and choose me. That's what you want. So you know what you want. So you've got to have faith and trust that he's going to move forward at the right time. Because you're saying, I just want you to take the lead. And that's what he needs to do. So in other words, you're in your feminine power because you know what he needs to do. He needs to take the lead. He needs to move forward. He needs to make a decision. He needs to be the one to reach out to you and come forward to you. And that's what he's in the process of doing. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me, okay? Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, like I say, what's going on with me, if you're jumping and you're wondering what's going on, my boilers, I woke up with my boilers not working. So I've got no hot water, no heating, and that's why I'm panicking a little bit, okay? So obviously everything happens for a reason. So that's what I'm sorting out. My phone's going and stuff like that, okay? So Emily G, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Are there any messages from D? How is he feeling about me and in general? So how is he feeling, okay? He's saying, I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. So he wants to communicate the love. So he's feeling the love and he wants to give love to you. He wants to express his love to you. So he's thinking about this today. He's saying, I know that this is love, a slow burning, everlasting kind of love. So he knows what this love is. He knows it. Okay, so he's preparing to tell you how he feels. You are stunning, which means you are beautiful, gorgeous, desirable. You take his breath away. That's how he feels about you. And these are things he intends to tell you at the right time. So how's he feeling about you in general? Love. Yeah, Ace of Blades, he definitely wants to speak his truth, doesn't he? Okay, and the Knight of Coins, but it's slow going. So he is going to do this, okay? Now, it could come in later. So December to April is significant here. So don't worry about when he's going to do this. He's been thinking about doing it since September, but it's coming. So remember, the Knight of Coins is slow going, okay? So he is going to do this. It's just taking a little bit of time. But that's how he's feeling about you. He's getting ready to express his heart. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank and advice? So what's the message coming through? From Frank, okay, what's the message coming through? Okay, opening up. He wants to open up to you, okay? Let me get the other cards here. Okay, actually, what I'm going to do, just bear with me a second. Can I do this on here? Well, I'm going to put subscribers only mode on if I can. Oh, no, I don't want to hide the chat. What have I done there? Oh, I don't know what I did then. Oh no, I can't do it. I was able to do it before, but I can't do that, so I can't do it. So just ignore the people who are saying crazy things. I was going to try and help then, Ling, but I don't know how to do that then. Anyway, so this is for Anne from Frank. So he said, I want you to know I'm trying to open up. It's hard to put my feelings into words. I know you need to hear them. So he does know that you need to communicate, that he needs to communicate, okay? And you need to communicate as well, because obviously you want to talk and you want to express your feelings. So he said, I want you to know I'm trying to open up, okay? That's the message. And you're opening my eyes to brand new possibilities I see now where I could never see before. So he's gaining clarity about opening up because he's still drawn to you. Okay, he's enticed by you. He's been thinking about you as well. He's been thinking about you in a romantic way, yes, but it's more in a sexy way. You know, it's saying, I love that cheeky, naughty side you show me. And this is really interesting because I've got a reading coming up on the channel soon. And it's about cheekiness. Like the actual thumbnail is called Cheeky Cheeky. Okay, so you may want to watch that as well. I'm not sure what date's coming up, but it's maybe next week sometime. But he's saying, I want you to entice me, okay? I want this. So he knows what he wants. He's just working out how to open up. So let's see what else he wants you to know. So there is a plan in his mind about something. I know how lucky I am to have you. So he is grateful for you. And it's just the fact that he doesn't feel strong enough right now to pursue you. He's going to, because it's all there, but it's in reverse. You know, he is going to take a leap. It's more likely to be something shifts in the new year, which I've said it's about timings, because he is going to come forward with a cup of love. There's just a delay around it because he's still finding the strength. Now, it's the strength within himself to be able to be with you the way he wants to be with you because of his situation. Because obviously with his situation, his previous situation, he's still healing and recovering from that. And obviously this person he's with right now doesn't know any of that part, doesn't know that side of him, if that makes sense. They may have talked about it, but you know everything, really. You know the person he was, the person he is, the person he's meant to be. So you've got a deeper bond with him than anyone, especially this new person. So that's what you're being reminded of. So he knows how lucky he is to have you, and he doesn't want to lose you. So he knows he's got to do something soon. He knows he's got to take some kind of action, and that's what's on his mind. So he is thinking about that, okay? He's saying, I miss you more than you realise. So it's just a matter of time, and that's what I'm being guided to share with you. Okay, because the feelings are all there, the emotions, time will tell. Look at this, time will tell. So you can't force the timing. You've just got to let him come in at the right time. So let me do a little bit of guidance for you. You know, what can help you in the meantime? I know you're feeling much better now than you were, obviously, about things. Increased desire. You're going to feel the increase in the desire. You're going to feel it. So the message is pay attention to what you're feeling. Because you're going to feel the Kundalini rising when he's reaching out, when he wants to reach out, when he's thinking about you. You're going to feel that deep in your body. So you may have already been feeling that now. But he is going to come forward at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? And the fact that I'm checking my phone all the time as well when I'm doing this reading, hang on a minute, it's also a sign of, you know, things shifting. Because obviously I'm never on my phone unless, you know, when I'm obviously on my phone, but not when I'm doing lives and stuff, you know, but these things happen, okay? So you have to bear with me today, guys, and go with the flow, because obviously anything could happen at any time. I could have a plumber coming round, anything could be happening. So just take your time. Just be aware that if you're donating, okay, just be aware of that, because, you know, I'm just going to take my time today. At the end of the day, it's more important I'm warm than anything else. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all warm where you are, okay? My eating's gone down, so that's what's going on with me. So I'm just making sure my sound's on so I can hear what's going on. Okay, so next question we're doing is Anjuan. Thank you for the donation, honey. Anjuan says, hi Liz, any message from DM today? His current thoughts and feelings. So what's going on? Thank you for being here, Ling. Thank you, Melissa, for looking after the chat for me. Daydream. So he's daydreaming about you today. He said, I wish we could stay in bed and snuggle all day. Your body would fit perfectly against mine. So he's actually been perhaps having vivid dreams about you as well, like lucid dreams about you being intimate. But he's daydreaming. I wish we could stay in bed. I wish we could do this. I wish we could do that. But he wants to bring it into the reality. So he's escaping into dreams about you today, like daydreams. You inspire me to be a better person. So it's also the person that you help him to become. Remember, that's why you're twin flames in the first place, because you inspire him to do different and be different, and you help him to do that. I want you to get to know me. So he wants you to get to know him as this more inspiring version of himself. So I feel he wants to get to know you, obviously. When I say that, it means spending more time together, getting to know each other properly. Got 10 of coins as well. He knows he could have a perfect life with you. And I feel that's what he's fantasizing about. So he's fantasizing about the life that he could have with you, because he's not really satisfied in the life he's in right now. So let's see what the guidance is for you. Yeah, eat colourful. So what this means, obviously this could mean, you could see this as literally like eating foods that have got colour to them, like more fruits and veg, things like that. But I'm seeing this as what he wants to do is lead a more colourful life, eat more colourfully. That means enjoy life more. So think about life. When it's boring and mundane, I suppose it's kind of like watching a black and white TV, okay? But when you're watching it in colour, everything is more vibrant and lively, and that's how his life is when he's with you, when he's thinking about you, when he's fantasizing about you. You bring colour to his life, and that's the message. So he knows what he could have with you. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance on my flatmate moving out, who had been protecting me and dealing with my landlord as she put me in the hospital last year, and what would happen. I've been praying and doing different kinds of healing to overcome my fear and anxiety. Well, everything happens for a reason. Okay, so you're saying my flatmate who had been protecting me, but you don't need anyone to protect you, because you protect yourself through calling on your angels. You were strong enough to handle this. So don't panic and think, oh, I can't deal with this now. You can, okay? This all happening for a reason. I feel it's actually making you more independent. Okay, you say, dealing with my landlord as she put me in the hospital last year. So your landlord put you in the hospital. So this could also be a huge message for you to leave. You know, because why would you want to be around somebody who's going to do that to you, okay? So let's see what the message is coming through, okay? What's the message coming through? You've got the King of Sticks. So what I'm really feeling is this person has been very loyal to you in some way, and you may be worried about what happens next, okay? But the angels have got your back, okay? Because this is reminding you of your own power here with the King of Sticks coming through there. And you've got soul connections. So it feels like you've got some kind of soul connection with the flatmate. So it's like this person was brought into your life for a reason. This, you know, you learned lessons through this person. But remember, people like scaffolding. So in other words, when you were strong enough to stand on your own 2 feet, the scaffolding comes down. So think about scaffolding. You put scaffolding on a house. I don't know why I looked at the house across the road there. You put scaffolding on a house because it needs stability. It needs stability while work's done on it, or to help it to stand. You know, it needs a helping hand in a way. And when it's strong again, when the foundation is strong again, when the work's been done, you can take the scaffolding down. So I feel that's what you need to know. You're strong enough now to deal with whatever it was you couldn't deal with before, because you've grown. So you don't need that person anymore. So that's the message you need to know. And obviously you've been praying, you've been doing things differently. So you're in a different vibrational energy. You're in a different frequency now than you were before. So yes, this person was around you for a reason, helping you out, being there for you. But you don't need anyone to be around you right now, because you are strong. So the scaffolding's come down. Okay? You need to understand this. It's like my ex was scaffolding in my life, got me through certain things. But as soon as I was strong enough to deal with it by myself, he was removed from my life. So you've got to see it in a higher way. I'm just looking for the scaffolding card. Here you go, okay? So the message is this. Some people will come into your life to hold you up like scaffolding. Once you're ready to stand strong again and hold yourself up, the scaffolding will come down. Never be afraid to lose the scaffolding. It means you're ready for great things. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Ling, great to see you, honey, and thank you for being here from the beginning. So Ling says, how is Esty feeling about our conversation today, especially when he says listen carefully and moving forward together? Message from Esty to me, Ling, this weekend. So what's the message coming in? Whole. All the pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. That's the first thing you need to know. Okay, that things are falling into place. And obviously, it doesn't matter what time zone you're in. We're in the full season when I'm connecting with the energy, okay? So it's like now in October, the angels want you to know things are falling into place. I feel whole again. This is the power of your love. So what he's saying is, with you, he feels whole again. He feels the power of the love. He feels like he can move forward with you. And you're saying when he says, listen carefully, moving forward together, it's like he feels whole when he's with you. So regardless of what he does or doesn't do, or does or doesn't say, he feels whole in your presence. That's how he feels. I know we are still deeply connected. Some time apart brings this clarity. So I feel what he means is when he's not around you physically, or when there's no conversation, or when he goes into his own space, that's when he heals everything or handles everything, or that's when he realizes everything. That's when he goes into himself. So he's saying, yes, I know that we're connected. I just need time to figure it out. So he is figuring it out, which is good. Okay, so any timings, or we've got the new moon, or we just had the new moon. So obviously I feel this is the new moon just gone. Yeah, we've got, look at this, within weeks. These cards are moving on top. So you've got the new moon within weeks. He feels like within weeks of the new moon, something is shifting or changing. Okay, anything else you need to know? Yeah, the cup, Ace of Cups. So the love, it's getting stronger and deeper. This is a relationship deepening. I'm telling you now, honestly, this is collective energy. Something big is shifting between the 2nd and the 9th of November. Okay, something big is shifting. And we go into Mercury retrograde after that as well. But something big is shifting around that timeline. The full moon is going to be significant this time. Okay, so just have faith in things shifting forward. I hope that helps, okay? I'm having hot flash now. I've got the thermal top on. When I'm channeling, I always get hot anyway. I go freezing after, though. So we've got Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from me sending you love? Thank you. Send me warmth, okay? So what's going on with A? What does A want you to know? What does A want you to know? He's saying, seeing you. I dream about seeing you, and each time it ends with me kissing you. So he's dreaming about you. Now, dreams are going to get more vivid. I'll talk about it in detail on Halloween and on the 1st as well. So, because I've been pre-recording because I'm having some time off next week. And there's power coming in, okay? And they give me fear. Yeah, because he's releasing his fears in dreams. So he's dreaming about you. He said, I see you in my dreams, and every time I kiss you, I know if I kiss you, I'd never let you go. So he wants to kiss you, but he's also got to make sure it's the right moment, because he knows if he kisses you, when he kisses you, not if, when, he's going to be just so drawn to you, he won't be able to stay away, okay? And he said, I miss you. I only have myself to blame for pushing you away. So he knows he's pushed you away. Please know you did nothing wrong. I was afraid of being hurt. I know better now. So he is aware of what he's done, and he's been seeing you in dreams. Yeah, he wants to come forward, but there's a delay around it. So, and it doesn't matter what the circumstances are, whether you're in communication or not, he wants to come forward. And the Knight of Blades is ultimately a movement forward that's going to be quick. But I do feel there's a delay around that. So he's working things out. So yeah, he's definitely going to come forward. You've got the Page of Cups. He may be resolving some conflict. This could be in his mind, around him. He's waiting for an easier time. And yeah, because these are in reverse. So he wants to speak his truth to you. He's waiting for an easier time. There's something been going on, like conflict or drama or some chaos going on in his physical life. And he's been dealing with that. So that's nothing to do with you. That's to do with his physical world. And he's waiting until things get easier. So things aren't quite easy enough yet for him to move forward. But as soon as they are, he will reach out. That's why you've got the Knight of Blades in reverse, because he wants to reach out and he wants to be truthful and honest, and he wants to bring this cup to you. But he can't right now because something's going on in his life. And you may be aware of that, maybe you aren't, but some kind of chaos going on. So it's like, I feel the chaos is settling down, but he still doesn't feel like he's calm enough, or I feel he's stressed out. So he's still not calm enough yet to take action. So once he's calmed his mind a little bit, that's when he'll take action. I hope that helps, okay? Sandy, thank you for the donation. Where's your question? Sandy's donated, but I can't see a question. Can anyone see that? We've got Sandy. Is Sandy's question. This is why I say please put your question in the super chat, otherwise it holds everything up. Sandy, I can't see your question, Sandy. Are you in the chat still, Sandy? Okay, are you in the chat? Because I can't see a question from you. Okay, it could just be an energy exchange. Sometimes people donate for that reason. I'll pull you a card anyway. I can't see anything there for you. So I'll pull you a card anyway. The message coming through for you is use red jasper to energize and cleanse your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is connected with sensuality, the person you want to be, connected with desire. So make sure you are cleansing your sacral chakra, especially if you're having any frustration or stress or anxiety, or cleanse your sacral chakra because it will help you to feel more energized, better, more peaceful, more balanced. So use red jasper to energize and cleanse yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with my chat move then. We've got Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. He's moved away energetically a little bit. Don't worry about that. And it has nothing to do with me. There you go. Trust your intuition. Any message from him for the weekend? So what's going on with him for the weekend? Determination. I will clear a path to you. I will cast aside all that stands between us. We will be together. So very likely he's dealing with something in his physical life that's in the way. So his energy may be on that, okay? But he is clearing a path to you. He is determined, and that's what he's saying, okay? So we've got the Star. Okay, so he's being guided to you. So he's definitely being guided to you, and I feel he's being guided to deal with whatever he's got going on in his life that's in the way. Not necessarily in the way of you and him either. It's more in the way of him thinking clearly or making changes. Yeah, the stuck energy. There's a block for a reason. So, and this is, I feel, see the new moon there? I'm seeing 2 weeks from the new moon. So this may continue over the next couple of weeks, but it's going to be okay. There's nothing for you to worry or concern yourself with. Remember, your journey is guided. You're being guided. He is going to clear a path to you. Is there anything else he wants to say? Anything else he wants to say? Just bear with my chat move there. There we go. Anything else he wants to say to you? He's saying, the more I push you away, the more I feel the pull back to you. So he is pulled back to you, he feels it, he knows it, so have faith in that, okay? So he is coming back. I feel you may feel a little block. It could be 2 days, 2 weeks. Don't feel it's 2 months. I feel it's like from 2 weeks or 2 days from the new moon. So obviously we're moving towards, we're going to feel something shifting back around the next 2 weeks is what I'm trying to say. I hope that helps, okay? Geeta, thank you for the donation. Does Armit G have romantic feelings for me? Okay, how does Armit G feel about you? Does Armit G have romantic feelings about you? You said our love was written in the stars. So he definitely feels love for you, and he feels that this is destiny. So he feels like he's met you for a reason. There's a reason you've come into his life. He feels guided. It's something he's been manifesting as well. So it's like he sees you as the answer to his prayers. So then that's spooking him out a little bit, because he may have been dreaming about you, asking about you, asking for someone like you. And then, boom, you've come into his life, or he's aware of you now, and he feels like you've been guided to him. So what he's actually realising is, whoa, this could be destiny. This could be fate. So I feel he's just a little bit spooked out by his feelings, because it's something he was actually manifesting. And now it's come into his life, and he's a bit like, what's this all about? So he's trying to process how he is feeling about you. But yes, I feel he has got romantic feelings for you. Okay, is he going to act on them though? He's in his head right now about it. We've got the new moon again. Something happens around the new moon. So he may have been more aware of this around the new moon. It's like the new moon has activated something in him, like pushed him forward. So I feel the answer is yes, he's processing what it means. I hope that helps, okay? So big welcome to anyone who's jumping on. Just to let you know, the reason I'm dressed like this, I've woke up, my boiler's not working, got no hot water, no heating. That's why. Okay, so I've got my phone on, so if anything's going off or I have to take calls or messages, just bear with me during this live, okay? I'm going to do the best I can, rather than not coming on, because I thought, shall I not do a live? But, I wanted to give you a live as well. So just be patient with me. Also, when I'm cold, I always run the bathroom more as well, and I am feeling like I need to go now, so I'm going to wait a minute. But, if I have to go run in the loo or whatever I'm doing, I'm just trying to stay warm, really. I'm quite warm in this, really. This is a lovely and warm top anyway. Okay, next question we're doing is for City Cat. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, sending you lots of warmth, thank you. Can I please have a message from my DM? I had a vague dream last night of him, thanks. Dreams are going to get more vivid, okay? The dreams are going to get more vivid. So, what's the message coming through? Okay, patience. Thank you for being patient with me. So he's communicating that to you. I'm still working things out in my own mind. It's comforting to know you're there. So he does feel the presence of you around him energetically, and he does know you're there. And obviously that's why you had that dream, because I feel you're connecting in dreams. It was more like an astral visit, even if you can't really remember what it was about. It's the fact that you were still together. Okay, so he's saying, I want to explain myself to you. Thank you for being patient with me while I prepare for this. You are all I can think about, so you're on his mind. And I really wonder if you think about me like I think about you. So there is a little bit of doubt there about whether you're still thinking about him. You know, that's his own insecurity. But he is, you're on his mind definitely today. Anything else? And thank you for sending me the warmth, honey. I have feelings for you I don't know how to express. So again, this is why you need to be patient with him while he prepares to express how he feels. Okay. Yeah, we've got the High Priestess in reverse and the Three of Coins. So he's processing his feelings. You know, he needs to tap more in with his intuition, because he's got that huge bond with you in the 5D, and he does doubt himself. He shouldn't be doubting it. You know, it's like all the signs are there because he's dreaming about you as well, and he's thinking about you. He's seen the signs and he feels the power of the love. And then he's thinking, do you think about me too? And that's like a block in his intuition. And this also reminding you to trust your intuition, where I feel you are. I don't feel this High Priestess in reverse has anything to do with you, because you're trusting your intuition. You know your truth. But it's him, you know, where he's kind of saying, I'm wondering if you're thinking about me. Yet the 5D connection is strong and solid there. And that's where you're very connected. So that's where the power is right now, as he prepares to come forward in a physical way. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Only messages from Adam. So Adam is saying to you, seeing you, I dream about seeing you. Now again, dreaming about them and them dreaming about you is a sign of coming together. So it's a sign you're getting closer. Okay, so I feel that he's dreamt about you. You may have a dream about him. You may have already had one, or you will have one, okay? So he said, I dream about seeing you, and each time it ends with me kissing you. So he is dreaming about coming to you and being with you, and then it ends in a kiss, or it ends in some kind of physical interaction. And that's what he's hoping for anyway, a good outcome to this. Yeah, well, I really wonder if you think about me like I think about you. So there's a little bit of doubt in his head, and that's delaying things, because he's thinking, well, what if you're not thinking about me? What if I am just imagining all of this right now, making it all up in my head? What if you don't want to see me? Because he's saying, I know you deserve to be treated better, because he knows he's hurt you before. And he's saying, sometimes I feel so much for you, I pull away. So it's like he's going over his own behaviour, because in the past, when he's had all these feelings, he's pulled away from you. And obviously that caused the problem in the first place. And that's what he's connecting with here. And that's what's holding him back. You've got the Chariot and the Ace of Sticks both in reverse, which is the passion, the desire, the need to move forward. Yet he's stressing about it. So the fact that he's stressing about this and worrying about this and thinking about the past is holding him back from taking action. So he wants to take action, but he's currently holding himself back. So again, it's about timings. I hope that helps, okay? So he is going to do it when he's ready, when he feels safe enough to do it, okay? New beginnings, thank you for the donation. Hyla's message from my twin. Okay, so what's the message coming through from your twin? Healing. He's saying, I'm healing pain from my past. I'm working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope. So you give him hope. And he's saying, I have hope for the future. And you know, you are being guided. So you're being guided to trust the love right now. Because he is healing. He is working on himself. That's what's going on with him. He's saying, I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. And this is also something he needs to heal. So obviously he needs to heal that with you directly. But he also needs to heal that within himself. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. I didn't mean to do that. I know I let you down. I'm sorry. I want to make up for the past. So he definitely wants, you know, a new beginning. And he is very loyal to you in his own way. He may not seem that way, but he is. And he does want a future. He sees that vision with you. He wants to give you the world. He does. And this is something he's working on. You may even see results within the next 2 months or between now and Feb. So I feel February is going to be a significant month, possibly around the Aquarius season. He's going to make it up to you. You just bring in one more card. Anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Yeah, I miss you so much. He's missing you, but he is healing, and that's a good thing because he wants to earn your trust back. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and the angels and his feelings and intentions. So what's his feelings? I still check up on you on social media, my favourite obsession. So he does feel obsessed with you and he is watching you. That's what he's doing right now. He said, I've been thinking about you a lot. So when he's thinking about you, that's when he starts checking up on you. So it's more like right now he's watching you than taking action. Okay, because he's working out what you're doing. They're making me work for these cards today, jumping all over the floor. Yeah, he's daydreaming, he's fantasising. I wish we could stay in bed, snuggle all day. Your body would fit perfectly against mine. It's like all daydreaming. So he's daydreaming, he's watching you, but I don't feel he's quite ready yet to take any kind of action. Or if he is taking action, it's like he's not ready to actually move forward fully yet. But he wants to give you the world. He is loyal to you. He wants to be loyal to you. Let's see what the guidance is for you. It's all right, my chat keeps jumping up. Bear with me a second. There we are. Well, so again, it's timings. Question of time. See, my chat jumped up again there, just when I got it back to where I was in the chat. So the message for you is, enjoy your freedom right now through movement, which means perhaps dance, move your body around a bit, go for a walk, do things that make you feel good, especially when you're stressing out a little bit. So enjoy your freedom. Enjoy the time you've got for yourself right now. You can also use angel light to connect to your higher self, to connect with your angels. So this is the message from heaven. I've got a beautiful piece of angel light here. Just having it around you keeps you connected with your angels. Yeah, look at this. You've got angel light again. Connect to your higher self. I didn't even know there was 2 of them in there. Isn't that interesting? Cheryl, I don't know if you know that, but there's 2 angel light cards in this deck. I didn't even know that. So I've used this deck many times. So you may both well be connecting with your higher selves right now, because it's come out like both, it's mirrored energy. So you're both connecting with your higher self to move forward. So he is highly connected with you right now, even though he may not be taking physical action. But he wants to give you the world. He wants to be loyal to you. He already is in his own way. So just have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance and love message from Jake. I used to feel him and I will move in together by the time my flatmate moves out of the flat, but I've shifted, and if I need to move, then I will move. So again, it's about not trying to control anything. You're being shown right now how independent and strong you are, that you can handle it, okay? He said, I'm trying to keep everything working in my life, but I'm overwhelmed. There's so much to think about, and I feel that's also how you feel. You may feel overwhelmed right now with what's going on. So again, what I'm actually connecting with here is you'll live together when you both feel balanced. And right now, the balanced energy isn't there. You're both feeling overwhelmed with your own stuff. It's like you've got your stuff going on. He's got his stuff going on. So if you come together right now, it won't work because you'll both be overwhelmed. Obviously, the love will be there, but it won't be balanced. So really, you've got to both balance your own stuff out first and your own energy out first, and then you're going to be drawn together, okay? You give me fear, so let go of any fear. Remember, it's never the way you think it'll happen. It's the way God wants it to happen. So be strong in yourself. And this is the thing, what's going to happen is he is thinking more positive about things. And he has got more of a positive mindset when it comes to being with you. So even though he gets overwhelmed, he does know he's going to be with you. It doesn't like stop him from thinking about, he knows you're the one. He's just got to get the confidence to fight for you and fight for himself. So I feel the message here is you're both gaining confidence and strength within your own selves to actually sort your own lives out, to move forward together. So I feel there's a lot of mirrored energy around that there. Let me give you a love message. It doesn't take the love away. It just means you're both busy doing your own thing right now. And when the time is right, you'll reconnect or you'll come together. He said, I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. So he may also feel like he's let you down or betrayed your trust in some way. And this is his perception. This is something he's working through. So let me see if we've got a timeline for anything moving forward. 5. Now, 5 is about change. And obviously there is changes coming into your life anyway. You're going through major changes right now. But this could be something you start seeing happening within 5 weeks. Okay, 5 weeks, 5 months at the most. Okay, for actually being together perhaps the way you want to be. So just have faith in the timings. If you start seeing 5s, it's a huge sign of change. I hope that helps, okay? Things are going to change. But Charlie, thank you for the donation. Message from my personal angel guide. So what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? I'm using the wrong deck. They're telling me to use this one. What does your person, there you go, straight out. What does your person want to say? So your person is saying, I'm sorry. So there's an apology coming in, okay? So I feel what your angels want you to know is, forgive everything and rise, because your person will apologise to you. And usually that apology comes in when we feel we don't need it anymore. So what he's saying is, I know I've messed things up and that sometimes you want to give up on me. Please don't give up on me. I will make things right again. So he's asking you to not give up. And you may just feel a bit frustrated, a bit fed up with things, stressed out. Maybe you've had enough. You feel like, I just can't do this anymore. And he's saying, please don't give up on me. So obviously the best thing to do is surrender, give it to heaven, focus on you, your life. Yeah, you may be busy with work and other things. He may be busy with his work, and that may have got in the way. But what I'm really feeling is, it's more about you both doing the work on yourselves right now to move forward in a stronger energy. So, and I feel that like where he may have messed you around before, let you down, he's moved beyond that now. So it's like, in other words, if there was things in the way or things he was back and forth to, he knows where he wants to be. I feel he's just working on himself to be able to come forward the right way. So I feel like if there's been any issues with like a third party or anything that's been karmic, that's what's being released now. Okay, because I definitely feel he doesn't want anyone but you, and he wants to show you in the physical world how much he cares about you, and he wants everyone else to know it too. So he is either working on himself, or he's working on his career, or he's doing something on himself to better himself, to come forward in a more balanced way, to apologise for the past, for perhaps betraying your trust, letting you down, messing you around, being back and forth, perhaps not making you feel like a priority, and he's going to make up for that. And you may also be working on your priorities right now, your career, your things you've got going on in your life, and that's what the angels want you to do. Focus on you, set your vision, set your intention, think about what you want, put on your vision board what you want, and then those things will manifest for you. Not paying attention to any stress or anxiety. Let's pull an angel message for you as well. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, relaxation for those challenged to relax. So if you're struggling to relax, the angels are going to help you do that. So if you're struggling, for example, to fall to sleep, or, if you're feeling restless, or if you've got things brewing around your mind, things whirring around your mind, call an Archangel Honiel to bring in peace. And just be present in your authenticity. So in other words, you being authentic, you being you in the present moment is what leads to power. And that helps him to be authentic with you. You've also increased your self-worth. So you've been working on you a lot more, working on your value, knowing your own value, and that's been shifting things forward. And you've got spiritual purpose. It's all part of the plan. So remember, everything you're going through is all part of the plan. But if you're feeling you can't relax, and they give me an itchy back, which is connected with wanting stability, itching for changes in circumstances, it's because he's lying awake thinking about what to do. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the third donation, honey. So guidance on career and finances, as I had no bookings for today or yesterday. Well, that doesn't matter. Don't panic and stress and think things are going to go, you're going to be destitute because of that, because you won't, okay? My booking next week has been scattered. Will I be able to receive better opportunities coming in for the next week, so I can pay my rent and keep myself afloat and stable, long-term opportunities coming in so I can move to a safer place? I just feel that you're in fear, and you've got to let go of that fear. Be in the moment, affirm, all is well. I am taken care of. I have everything that I need. Thank you, God, for looking after me. So instead of worrying about it and stressing, pray. And I know you have been. But anytime you start worrying, recognise it's your ego. It's nothing more than your ego. You'll be okay. The birds don't worry about where their meals are coming from. They have faith in God to provide. And that's what you need to do. Look at this. You are supported. So Archangel Ariel is saying, the moment you worry, the moment things get stressful, that's when the problem comes in. Anytime you worry, whether you're worried about money, or you're worried about career, or you're worried about the next thing, or whatever it is, anytime you worry about money, ask yourself why. It's only fear that's trying to control you, and fear is not real. So you're saying, what if I can't pay my bills? What if I get evicted? What if this happens? It's all fear. Pull yourself back into the now. The angels say, understand that you'll always have enough and you'll always be taken care of, just as you were as a child. Put your trust in God. So think about it. When we're a kid, we are helpless in a way, and we've all had childhoods, some better than others. I'm not saying we haven't struggled in childhood. We've all been through our own things, but we've all survived. We're all still here. Okay, so even though things may have got really bad in childhood, or you may have had a really good one or a really bad one, you survived. So the message is you're going to get through whatever you're going through. You just got to have faith in God. It's God that provides. God is the bread. Your bread comes from God, from heaven, not from a paycheck or the next thing. It comes from whatever God allows you to have. So that's where you've got to believe and have faith. Prayer is the power. I hope that. It's like my landlord. I said to my landlord this morning, I said, I'm so grateful that even though my gas is gone, I've still got electric, I've still got the internet. I'm grateful I've woke up this morning. I'm being grateful for things, even though I could be in a mood. So, because I don't like being cold, and I could be in a mood saying, oh no, I've got no hot water, I've been able to have a shower today. And I feel horrendous when I haven't had a shower. I had to boil the kettle to wash my face this morning in the sink, and my plug's stuck as well, so I can't get the water out the sink yet. But I think, do you know what? Who cares? I'm going to be grateful for everything else I've got. If it gets bad, I'll just get on a bus and go and have a warm Costa or something. So just have faith that you're taken care of. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, Bina. This is Joe Brown's cardigan. It's called Into the Woods, actually. It's Into the Woods cardigan. It's really cosy. It's a long one. Okay, so I put this on, keep me warm. Thank you. I think I feel I look horrendous today because obviously, I haven't been able to have a shower and I've got warm clothes on and, but never mind. It is what it is at the end of the day. I'm still breathing. I'm happy and that's the most important thing. And I'm here and I've got you guys. So thank you for being here with me. So next question we're doing is for the beautiful Raluca. Just make sure I haven't missed anyone there. Raluca says, yesterday B treated me with disrespect and lack of appreciation after he asked me to help him with something I did. Well, remember, it's not about you. He was probably feeling bad because he couldn't deal with it himself. Forgive me, fear. He was probably feeling like a failure. So it's nothing to do with you directly. He was lashing out. He was projecting on you what he was feeling within himself. Can I have a message from him and from the angels about what's coming next towards me now, or new towards me now? First of all, as well, remember, it's not your job to rescue him. So that could also be a way the angel is showing you, okay, that he's also got to deal with stuff himself. Because if he's asking you for help with something and you helped him and you feel like he didn't appreciate that, that's your message from heaven to let him deal with it by himself. Okay, so remember, you're learning and growing all along the way. So what's the message for you from your angels? The message from your angels is you've got sacral chakra crystals. So again, sacral chakra can be connected with frustration. So you may be feeling this frustration. So make sure you're cleansing your sacral chakra. And you've got geranium, open heart to healing. So it's about you keeping your heart open and recognizing this isn't to do with you at all. Okay, you know you did a good job. You know you helped him out. Okay, I've got something being delivered here. Whatever that is, that's nothing to do with my boiler. That's something else, okay? But this is about keep your heart open no matter what's going on, because then things will be delivered to you. Okay, then things will be delivered to you. So keep your heart open to healing. Okay, so the message is what's coming towards you is you must keep your heart open. I don't feel it's like anyone new is coming towards you or anything like that. It's about you understanding and recognizing why this happened, because what's coming towards you is love. In the cup of love, but when you fill up your own cup, you don't need him to complete you in any way. So it's reminding you to look at this in a higher way. That he's hurting inside and he was projecting that out to you because he felt like a failure, like he couldn't deal with something himself. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just make sure the Royal Mail have just shut the door properly, because a couple of times I've noticed the door hasn't been shut properly, and I'm going to nip the bathroom. Okay, so I'm going to come back and do Shavika. Okay, this is my top if you're wondering what it looks like. So just give me a second, guys, okay? Okay, let me have a drink. Oh, it's cold in this house. Whoa, okay. No heating on. Whoa. Okay. Shavika, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, what does T want me to know to tell me there's no contact? What's blocking communication? When can I expect a message from him as I'm feeling he's missing me? So obviously if you're feeling he's missing you, trust in that. That's your intuition. You just chat no one's message me. There we go, okay. So what's going on then? Okay. So he is determined to come back. He is going to come back, and you can feel that already because you know he's missing you. So he said, I will clear a path to you. I will cast aside all that stands between us. We will be together. So whatever the block is, it will be removed. Okay? So don't worry about it. Just breathe. Get on with what you're doing right now. Yeah, he's just miserable. He's fed up. He's not ready to take your cup. The cup is there. You're offering that cup. That cup's kind of lingering around. But he's not looking at the cup right now because he's worried about other things he's got going on. So he's stressed out. This has been miserable, victim mentality. He's in his own head. He's not looking at the cup because he's looking at the stressful stuff. So he's got things going on in his life. You might even not be aware of what they are. Okay, and it's nothing to do with you directly. It's about other things, stress, anxiety, pressure, things going on in his life. When he's ready, he'll turn around and come and take this cup, okay? He said, I wish we were on a date right now. And I feel that this is what he's doing as well. He's perhaps dreaming about you, fantasizing about you. Because he's wishing things. You know, I wish we were on a date. I wish we were together. I wish things were different. I wish. So when he's ready, he's aware of that cup. He's just not looking at it right now. That's all, okay? It's more like a fantasy. He's dreaming about you. He's got his eyes closed. He's dreamed about being on a date with you. And all these things are going on in his head. So you could receive a message within 8 days. Okay, 8 weeks at the most. Okay, so something could come in around the 8-8 as well. Say 8-8, I'm talking about like the 8th of November. You may see 8-8, thank you angels. The angels say you may see 88 or 888. Let me just get a timing around this then. So what's going on? Yeah, he's not ready yet, that's all. So it's like he's a little bit unsure of how to move forward. And the message for you is don't shut your heart down. Okay, don't shut your heart down. Yeah, that's why you keep feeling something, because he's going to do something. Okay, don't shut your heart down. Don't be defensive. Like when he does reach out to you, don't blame him or go overthink. Why have you done this? Why have you done that? Just be open, because he is dreaming about you. Okay, I feel like he's fantasizing more right now than taking action because he's got something going on in his life, but he is going to clear that path. So what's the block? Let's try and see. I just need to work out where the deck is I'm after. Where's the distraction oracle? The ones I use a lot, I know where they are in these new sets of drawers I've got here. The ones I don't, there it is. The ones I don't, I'm not sure where they are, but I'm going to use my distraction oracle. What's a distraction? Just want an idea of what's going on. Okay, so it just made me, I mean, it's various things. It's physical things. It's not really anything to do with you. It's about his life. So, you know, we've got kind of things coming up here like tweet, you know, it's like social media, clothes, things he's got going on. He's like, there's nothing really to do with you. It's his physical world. So I'm not going to go into these cards with them being so many. It's all parts of his life. It's like physical things he's got going on. So, for example, he could be shopping. He could be doing some clothes shopping. He could be doing something to make himself feel better, like some kind of physical activity, or, you know, he could be looking on social media. There's things he's got going on outside of you and him that are stressing him out. So it's not you directly that's causing a block. It's nothing to do with you in that way. Okay, when I'm connected with it, it's not like there's an actual physical block between you and him. It's like you're still connected, you're still telepathically communicating, you're still one. It's just other things that get in the way, like life gets in the way. So don't take it personally. So something's coming within 8 days to 8 weeks at the most, but I feel you could receive communication by the 8th of November. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation, honey. Message below, and thank you so much for doing that on yours as well. What's his impression of my feelings for him? How is he progressing? So how is he feeling? How is he progressing? What's going on with him? Okay. We've got healing. I've been healing from the past. I'm working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope. So he is feeling a lot more hopeful because of the love you've been sending him, the way you've been surrendering, and he is working on letting go of the past. And again, this is to do with his karmic situation, but it's also the things he's done in the past. You know, he's still hung up on certain things he's done. He said, I can't walk away from my karmic situation just yet. So there's still something he's dealing with, or there's still something he's learning. And I know this will be stressful to you because you'll think, well, when's he going to do this? But at least he's being honest with you about this. You know, he's being very honest about it. Can't do it just yet because I'm insecure and confused. So he's saying at the moment, I'm insecure and confused at the moment. That's why I can't walk away from it just yet, okay? He said, even if we never meet again, you'll always hold the key to my heart. So in his mind, he's like, even if I never see you again, which he knows he will, he said, I know that you're always going to be in my heart. So it's like he knows that he can't let you go because you are one. And don't panic about that because the ego will grab onto that and say, oh no, even if we never meet again, of course you're going to meet again. It makes me smile, actually. I was thinking about this yesterday when my shower was working. When I was in the shower, I thought, because obviously what I asked on your thing, you know, and I bet you were thinking the same thing because I put, is he or whatever I said, and it's like you were probably thinking yourself, Liz, you question just as much as I do, and of course it's ego. We shouldn't say are they going to, it's like we know they're going to, when's it going to be? Do you know what I mean? It's like it's the ego brings up the fear. So he said, I'm just not mature enough for a love so deep. So he's reminding you, he's learning lessons. I'm not mature enough, I'm not ready. So he's still learning lessons. He's saying our love is written in the stars. So he knows you're meant to be. He's saying the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So he's reminding you it's not all wonderful where he is. Okay. He's saying I still check up on you and on your social media because you're my favourite obsession. So he's definitely watching you, you know, somehow, whether you know it or not. He's watching you. And that's what he wants you to know, because you're saying, how is he progressing? He's watching you. He is progressing, even if he isn't taking action right now. Okay, so what's the guidance for you? You've got massage above the pubic bone and place red jasper to open the sacral chakra. So again, this could be a lot of Kundalini rising, okay? And you've got green adventuring crystal for heart healer. You are a heart healer. You help others' hearts to heal through the work you do, the things you share. Okay, whether it's on a video or a post or whatever you're doing on any platform. And that's also helping you because you know yourself when you're focused on service, it's easier. You know, we find it easier to be out of ego and we feel we have a purpose and value. I mean, without, you know, me doing this kind of work, I don't know what I'd do. I go mental. You know, I go mad without it, you know. So I feel that will help you to heal the emotional stuff and the physical stuff you're healing. Use red jasper or use some kind of crystal you like to help to heal your sacral chakra, because obviously the sacral chakra is where the frustration is and all of that. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation. Will my finances be taken care of if I leave my karmic? You'll be taken care of because you're going to follow your heart, and you're always taken care of when you follow your heart. So if your heart is guiding you away from a karmic situation, God will take care of you because you're following your heart. He's pruning your tree, and because you're listening to your intuition and following your guidance, you'll be taken care of. Okay, so will your finances be taken care of if you leave the karmic? The message is be wise, keep your ideas to yourself until they've manifested. So maybe don't tell anyone. You've got to do this in your own way, okay? And you've got date night. It says you're going to be able to take yourself out on a date or an outing because you deserve your own time, love and attention. Plan it today. So what I'm getting with this is, yes, you're going to be okay. And you're going to have more money because you're going to have more money to do things for you. So I feel like your finances will actually be better when you leave this karmic because you're going to be able to do things for yourself. You're going to have more money. You know, you'd be surprised how when you're actually on your own, and I'm not saying you haven't got other responsibilities, you may have, but you'd be surprised how much more money you have, you know, because you're not thinking about the other person as much or whatever. So this is showing you you're going to actually have more money from doing this, even though in the short term it may feel otherwise, okay? What's my current situation teaching me with him? Okay, what's your current situation teaching you? Well, it's teaching you obviously to be strong, to follow your own truth and listen to your heart and have faith. So there's many things you're learning from this, okay? New beginnings, a fresh start is on the horizon. You're learning to have a fresh start. You're learning to trust yourself enough to walk away from the things not serving you anymore. So you're learning that you can begin again, and that's okay. You can begin again at any age, for any reason, at any time. That's what you're learning. And you're saying there, I'm frustrated in my home situation. He always tries to make me feel guilty by blaming me, and that's because he's got his own issues. I see what your karmic partner wants to say. What does your karmic partner want to say to you? He's saying, you don't talk to me anymore. So it may be causing arguments or bringing things up so you can at least talk. So what your person feels, you're not going to say your person, I mean your karmic person feels like you don't talk anymore. So you may just need to have an open, honest conversation and say, look, I've had enough. You don't have to bring anyone else up, you don't have to bring your twin up or anything like that. Just say, I feel it's not working and, I think we've come to the end of the road. Being open and honest is the best medicine, really. Sometimes you just have to pull the Band-Aid off quick. I hope that helps. Tanya, thank you for the donation. Where's your message? Can anyone see Tanya's question? It's a bit harder today because obviously there's usernames. People have put, it's like YouTube has got all the usernames on there. Yeah, it says the name in the donation. So I don't know what Tanya's username is. So Tanya, if you're still here, okay, what's your question, please? I can see you've donated twice, but I can't see your questions. Okay, or if any mods can see your question. Oh, there you are, I've got you, okay. Son is worsening. Am I doing what's right for him? Will John be open to me reaching out for emotional support during this for my son and I? Well, first of all, remember you don't need anyone to give you support because you can find that from heaven. Okay, so before you reach out, especially if you're thinking that you need to be dealing with this yourself, or you don't need to be reaching out to someone, because sometimes the first thing we want to do when we have a panic is reach out and tell someone we love, or we want to be there, to make it better. But if you pray, that's where the power comes from. So, for example, you not reaching out to John is going to teach you to reach out to God or the universe, the angels, the higher power, whoever you connect with, and you're going to realize how strong you are. So I'm not saying don't reach out to him. What I'm saying is recognize first that you don't need to, because all the power you have is within you and above you to deal with this situation. Okay, so what's going on with your son? You've got the 7 of Coins, so it's about manifestation. So think positive about this. Remember, there's a reason, there's a lesson. There's some growth taking place for your son, for you, for everyone involved. So I feel this about prayer first of all. So before you do anything, pray about it, okay? Give it to God. So will John be open to you reaching out for emotional support during this time? Okay. You've got the Knight of Sticks in reverse. So it feels like he wants to help, but he may not feel he can. And that can be for many reasons. It could be because he's got his own stuff going on. It could be because he's not quite sure what to do or what to say or how to act in the situation. Or it may be that you're just being guided to get this help from heaven. Like I said, a lot of the time when we want someone to be there, they can't be. And that we take it personally, but it's nothing to do with us at all. It's because we're being guided to get that help from heaven. So I feel like he would want to be there, but he may not be able to be there. So that may trigger you even more if you kind of reach out and for any reason he can't be there, okay? So what's the message from Archangel Raphael? You deserve to be healthy, choose it. And it feels like this is what you're struggling with, because you may feel like your son deserves to be healthy. Okay, you're thinking he deserves to be healthy, but he has to choose it. What that means is he has free will, as well as what he's going through inside. It doesn't matter how old he is or what he's going through. He's got to choose health. He's got to choose to fight. He's got to choose to look on the bright side. And there is a healing happening already. So whatever's going on, even though you're saying he's worsening, there is a healing taking place within the self, okay, within the soul. You know your body, okay, better than anyone, trust in that. What this means is he does know his body. He knows his body better than anyone. He knows his body better than you, better than anyone else, okay? So he's got to find the strength within. And we've got cut out caffeine, alcohol, or any other drug. This could be connected with drugs or alcohol or caffeine or something like that. If it isn't, this may be a sign for you to not have any of this at this point, because it might make you feel more anxious yourself. But this is about him knowing what to do. So I feel the message I've got coming through is he knows what he needs to do inside. You know, the thing is, you've got to understand, it doesn't matter whether you are a baby or you are a grown adult. You know yourself inside. And I feel he's got to make a choice. He's got to choose to fight to live. Or he's got to choose to get better. He's got to choose that within himself. And it may feel hopeless to you because you feel helpless. But that's where prayer comes in. Calling on your angels. Call on Jesus and Archangel Raphael for a healing and to bring a miracle in. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with my chat moved again there. So we got Misty Blue sandwich there in between Tanya's donations. So great to see you, honey. So Misty says, hi everyone, I'm really having a terrible situation with my boss being mean. Remember, this isn't about you, it's about himself. Your boss is feeling mean because he's hurting inside. He's feeling something is lacking in his life, so he's taking it out on everyone else. And it may seem like he's taking it out on you, and you may take it personally, and you're being guided to not take it personally. Remember, hurt people, okay? Should I go somewhere else? Yeah, it could be caffeine. Could be caffeine, Tanya. Drugs, alcohol, caffeine, whatever it is. The angel's saying don't turn to any of that, okay? Not that you would, but, you know, if you think, oh, I'm going to have a drink to get through this, or I'm going to have a cup of coffee, or just that might bring in more anxiety. That's the message, okay? Just bear with me. My chat jumped up there. Oh, my chat's jumped again. Just give me a second while I go back to where I was. You know, at the end of the day, I stand by the messages I give. The angels give them for a reason, okay? So you just have to listen to the messages coming through. Okay? So, where we go? Where's Misty gone? Where's Misty gone? Where's your message gone? There you go, okay? Oh, see, my chat keeps jumping. I'm sorry about this, guys. My chat keeps jumping up. Every time I locate the message, it jumps again. There you go, okay. So, I feel your boss is going through problems. So he's saying, should I go somewhere else? And Raina seems to comfort me in dreams. So obviously Raina's coming to you in your dreams to help you feel better, to remind you everything's okay. There's no need to worry, okay? To relax. So don't take this personally. So should you go somewhere else? First of all, ask yourself if you enjoy your job. If you enjoy your job, then think, well, why should I go somewhere else? I enjoy my job. I just need to not take this personally and recognise my boss is hurting inside. So maybe your boss is actually trying to cry for help in some way to receive some kind of help and support in their own life. But if this is actually making you realise that I hate my job, I don't want to be doing my job, then obviously that's something that's happening for a reason as well. But you don't take it personally because it's not about you. Hurt people, okay? So there's conflict there. You've got to resolve the conflict either through not letting it bother you, or actually taking yourself out of the equation to something new, or resolving it with your boss. So you could even say to your boss, I know this isn't about me. Are you okay? Can I help in any way? And if they're still defensive, then take yourself out of the equation. Don't be around them. Just get on with what you're doing. If you can't do that, if you're finding that hard, then obviously you need to remove yourself from the situation. Because with your talent and skills, there's always going to be more you can do. You've got to believe in yourself, and the right opportunity will come in when you pray. But I feel there is conflict that needs to be resolved. So the first step is working out whether it's something you want to deal with and remain there, or you feel like you just want to move on to something new. But ultimately, don't take it personally because it's nothing to do with you directly. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation. Dear Liz, what's the guidance, my union? What's ahead for us? Okay, what do you need to know? So I'm using the wrong deck. They're telling me straight away. What are you using that deck for, Liz? You know you need to use the tarot, okay? So what's going on with your union right now? What's going on with your union? Okay, you got Knight of Coins and you've got the Four of Cups. It is going to happen. It's just delayed, okay? So the couple of love is there. Your person's aware of it, even though maybe not around you right now. You're going to get union. You're going to be in union. The answer is yes to your question. It's just slow going. So in other words, eventual positive outcome, you're going to get there eventually. You just have to have faith. He's not ready yet. Your twin isn't ready yet to take your cup. And you may be like, yawn, I've had enough of this. How long is it going to take? I'm tired of this journey. I'm stressed out. It's like I'm feeling this relaxation yawn. Cheryl's there going, oh, yawn. It's more like, oh, when you kind of say yawn, boring. I've had enough of this. How long is it going to take? It's more like that. You're perhaps thinking, yeah, well, when? When's it going to improve? When? I'm tired of the situation. I'm tired of it. And you may be tired of the situation in general. You may be tired. Maybe you're picking up on your twin's energy and you're having sleepless nights because your twin is definitely frustrated with things too. But they're not ready to take the cup yet. They're not ready yet. It's like there's still lessons being learned. So it's still being manifested. Your journey is in divine timing. You can't rush it. So your twin is saying, I'm burying my head in the sand because this hurts. So your twin is doing that, burying the head in the sand, maybe not facing a few things they need to face. It will be smooth sailing. Things will get easier. Focus on your blessings right now. Try and pull your energy away from the journey and into something else. Your career, things you want to manifest, enjoying yourself, having fun, perhaps getting ready for upcoming events like we've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, all of that. Start putting your energy into those things and have faith because what's ahead is smooth sailing and you'll get there. He's just not ready yet to take the cup because he's learning his lessons. He's still learning his lessons right now. We've got, he's saying your eyes are perfect, your lips are kissable. I need to spend a few hours alone with you. So he does want to get you alone. So what's ahead is also a meet-up or coming together in some way, but it's not ready yet for union. So your journey is in divine time. And I can't give you a timing for union because it's not there yet, okay? I hope that helps. Hey, Lisa, guess what, Lisa? I've woke up this morning, my boiler's broke. I've got no hot water, no heat. Okay, and you know what I'm like, how nesh I am, so I've got my thermals on. So hopefully it's going to get sorted out today. I can't cope over the weekend with no heating and hot water. But at least it's happened today and not next week when we've got plans. And I have been also, I've no hot water either. There you go. I've got to be something I've got to channel clearly about things as well. And I've been checking the weather. Just bear with me, my chat jumped up there because me and Lisa are going out next week. I've been checking the weather for Tuesday. I don't know if you've been checking it as well in Alton. And it's 30% rain. It was yesterday. It was the only dry day and now it's changed to rain. So it is going to rain. Okay, but it's still going to be amazing. I can't wait. And it is cold here. Yeah, it is cold. I mean, it's cold. It's cold. Not as cold as it can be, obviously, but it is cold. I've got this on because my heating's broke. Okay, so I woke up this morning, I'm like, why isn't my boiler working? Oh, it's broke. Okay, then. So that's why I'm dressed like this, okay? So anyway, that's going on. If you're dealing with it too. So isn't that weird when you said the other day, I'm sure you told me hot water had gone. And now I've got none either. Weird. It's like you predicted that happening. Okay, next question we're doing is for Victor. So the beautiful Victor says, morning Liz, may I have a message from my twin, the Keanu card. So what does your twin want to say to you today? You inspire me to be a better person. Absolutely. You don't just inspire him either. You inspire many people to be a better person because you're your best person. Okay, so you inspire me to be a better person. When's the best time to visit the UK? When it's warm. July, okay? July, August time. June, July, August. You inspire me to be a better person. You're saying, sometimes I feel so much I pull away, and I know that you deserve to be treated better than that. So he's like, he knows that because you're this amazing person, he wants to come to you when he's in his greatest version also. Okay, so he knows he's got to change certain things in his life to be a better version of himself because that's the version of him that you deserve. So he is working on himself. He's working on becoming that version. What else is going on? Effortless. He's saying life with you would be so effortless. Life lived with you would be effortless. I'm looking forward to that. I can see our future together and it's incredible. So he knows with you, it would be effortless. It would be incredible. Okay. I'm looking for the Keanu. I was like, what deck am I looking for there? I'm looking for the Keanu cards. So I do feel he's spending a lot of time fantasizing and thinking about you. What else do you need to know? Mine is getting fixed today and I'm dibs for the shower. I'm so glad you're getting it fixed today, honey. Hopefully mine will as well. You've got negotiate and you've got meditate. So, and this is also, they should give me the word mediate as well, because you're a great mediator. You know, you're good at bringing resolution in for people, helping people through conflict as well. But I feel the messages you're connected with him through meditation, and this is where he's telling you what he's doing, or he's telling you what his plan is. Sometimes you need to give a little to get what you want. Well, you know that. What you give, you receive. It says take some time for yourself before you take your next step. So I feel that's what he's doing as well. He's stepping into his own power. So these movies are The Devil's Advocate and Much Ado About Nothing. So I don't know if you want to watch them again, or I've seen The Devil's Advocate, but I haven't seen the other one. I haven't seen Much Ado About Nothing. You think I would have, but I haven't. One's 1993, one's 1997. They may mean something to you. But obviously The Devil's Advocate is about overcoming all the demonic side of us, like the side of us that's very materialistic and all of that. And, you know, that's sometimes what your twin goes through, like the surface level stuff. It's seen beyond the surface level, okay? And then Much Ado About Nothing, I've got no idea what that's about because I've never seen it. But he says, while filming this movie, Keanu learned the art of meditation. It had to be certain magnetism that drew him to it. So we're always drawn where we're meant to go to, or we're always guided where we're meant to be. So I feel like meditation guides us where we're meant to be because it gives us answers. And I feel that's where you are connected. It's like you're guiding him to be a better person, to move forward, everything he needs to do through meditation and the 5D. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, thank you for the donation. How did Zeke feel? How did Ezekiel from his gift I gave him feel? Or how did he... So you put, how did it Zeke from his gift I gave him? So you give him a gift, you want to know how he feels about it probably. And why is he feeling sick like fever? I hope he's okay. Being sick like fever is like aching for something. Aching for you, aching for change, aching for something. So it's like he's aching for a new beginning. It's like it's his body's way of telling him something needs to change. It's like a disruption in his body. Just bear with, my chat moved again. We take it right back, okay? There we go, okay. So what's going on with him right now? Okay, he's saying, I want to share my life with you. I want to make it official. I want everyone to know you're mine. That's why he's going through this fever. That's what he wants. He wants commitment with you. But obviously he's got fears around it. Okay, so that's what he truly does want. And that's how he feels about whatever you've given him, or like you've given him some kind of commitment in some way, or you've shown him something, and he's questioning his actions. Because what he's saying is, I do want commitment with you. I want to share my life with you. I want to make it official with you. I want to tell everyone that you're mine. So I'm questioning my actions. So if his actions aren't lining up with that, or his behaviour isn't lined up with that, he's questioning why. He's trying to work out himself why he's perhaps pushing you away, or he's not allowing this to move forward. He said, I'm struggling to open myself up to you. So he's really struggling with telling you these things. That's his truth. That's what he feels. That's what he wants. That's how whatever you've given him has made him feel. He wants that with you, but he's struggling with opening up to you. He's struggling with showing that to you, or actually being in that energy, and that's why he's questioning his own behaviour. So yeah, he wants to open up, but he's blocking it. They're giving me fear, and he may be showing it you through passion, desire, all the fire is there, and obviously you can't deny that. There's fear coming out there. So physically, it's obvious how he feels, but emotionally, you may not know. Because it's like his passion is on fire. So, for example, sometimes you can't hide desire because it's written all over the face. So you can see it physically in the body language, certain body functions, if you know what I mean. So you can probably tell he's got passion for you, but you may not know how he feels because he's hiding that part of himself, because that's the part he struggles to express. So, and this could also be like, he could be physical with you, but then you don't know where you stand, or things like that. So that's what's going on. So what's the guidance for you at this time? I feel you just need to be very patient with him, and obviously focus on you, connect to your higher self, to connect through the higher realm. So if you use angel light, it can help as well. You know, so you can wear angel light or have some angel light, but really it's about calling on your angels and being strong and connecting with your intuition, because you know your truth. It's only the ego that says he doesn't care. He does care. He just struggles to show it, but he does want commitment with you. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation, honey. Let me just make sure I am in the right place there. There we are. What is the angel number 234 guiding me towards? Okay, well, 2s are about partnership, 3s are about having faith, and 4 is about angels' protection. So really it's showing you that, your journey with whoever you're meant to be with is protected and safe. You just need to have faith. So let's see what Kyle says about 2, 3, 4. So Kyle is saying to you, you are moving upwards. So this is really about ascension. You're ascending, okay? The universe is proud of your commitment to growth. So the angels are proud of you, God's proud of you, you've made commitment to your growth, you're learning, you're understanding things, you're going deeper into things. Maybe you've been working on forgiveness or healing some aspect of your journey, and the angels are saying, we're proud of you. We're proud of your growth, okay? You're moving upwards, you are leveling up. So it's like you're being prepared for what's coming. So I want to bring an angel message in for you directly. Just bear with me, my chat moved again. Don't know why it jumps up every time I get a donation. It's very strange, okay? So just very disorientating, keep moving it up and down. So the angels say, yeah, you tapped in with your higher consciousness. You've got sandalwood there as well. So you may want to light some sandalwood incense, or you may want to use sandalwood in some way. But it's about you connecting with your higher consciousness. That's what's going on. So you're more tapped in than ever before, and the angels are proud of that. That's why you're seeing that number. And also 2, 3, 4 is an ascension number, like 2, 3, 4, it's ascending. So it's a sign of ascending. You're ascending, you're getting more spiritual, you're learning, you're growing, you are leveling up, you're stepping up, you're getting ready for something new. I hope that helps, okay? Minnie, thank you for the donation. Weekend guidance with me and Pete. How's he feeling? So how is he feeling for you as we move towards the weekend? He's saying to you, I need time. So he still needs time. He's not ready yet. He said, I need time to figure out what this all means and what I want. So there may be some quiet time over the weekend because he's processing. He said, I know I need to apologise. So he's working out how to move forward, how to apologise to you, and he's working out what he wants to do about it. He's saying, you need to let me go so I can grow. So what this means is, this weekend, just let go. Doesn't mean you're letting go. He's saying, I need to grow. I need to figure things out on my own. I need time to do that. I know I need to apologise, but I need to be in the right headspace to do that. So I feel you've just got to give him time right now to be able to move forward, okay? So it feels like there could be some silence or some quiet times over the weekend. So but he's feeling like he needs to process what to do next. So the guidance is you've got the pendulum, open your chakras. Now, keep your heart open, maybe cleanse your chakras as well over the weekend. But you may even want to use a pendulum when you go into panic. Because, when I panic, for example, first thing I do is get my pendulum out. And usually I have a panic about something physical I'm going through because I do channel a lot of physical things. So if I panic, first thing I do is grab my pendulum, am I okay? And then it calms me down, okay? And then I relax and then I pray. So if you panic about anything, get your pendulum and you can use anything that swings. You can take your necklace off and use that. You don't got to buy a pendulum. But pendulums will help you to receive yes or no answers that calm you down. So that's the guidance, okay? Let me bring in a message from him to you as well. What else does he want to say? Yeah, retreat. There's definitely a retreat. You're going to be connecting in dreams, though. Okay, so even though he may pull back in the physical, you're going to be having dreams. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Shavika, thank you for the donation. My twin posting quotes are the indirect messages for me. Well, if they weren't, you wouldn't be asking that question. Okay, because obviously you're aware that he's relaying something to you and your intuition is speaking to you saying, this is a message for me. So you've got to have faith in that, okay? That's what he's trying to show you. So you've got to trust your intuition because I feel you already know it is. So what he's trying to say to you is this: I am compassionate as well as understanding and practicing gratitude daily. So what he's trying to say to you is, I'm becoming more compassionate, I'm trying to understand, and I'm grateful for you, and I'm practicing gratitude daily. So he's showing you through these quotes that he is becoming more spiritual, or he's stepping more into his power, he's starting to understand more about himself. That's how he's taking charge. What else is he saying to you through this post? I cannot stop thinking about you even after all this time. You always pop into my mind, even at the most random moments. So it doesn't matter what the post is about. It could be about anything. That's his message. It's like he's letting you know that he has got feelings and he does care, and he is a spiritual being having a human experience just like you are, and he's getting more and more in tune with himself. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. I shared my feelings with Nana B and he didn't react much, so he's processing. I wasn't able to keep things to myself. It was suffocating me. Now I feel better. Well, that's good. You've done what you needed to do. Okay. Little tip though, in the future, journal it down first. Okay. Journal it down first, and then it will take that pressure off without the need to send it. I'm not saying you've done anything wrong. You've done what you were guided to do. But, every time you perhaps get overwhelmed with thoughts, instead of sending them, write them down, because it will bring a healing in. So how does he feel about what you've said? How does he feel about what you've said? He's saying, there's only you. I know I'm in good hands with you. You love me and give to me in all the right ways. I don't get that anywhere else. So whenever you've said to him, it's reminded him that you're the one, that he doesn't get what you can give him where he is or from anybody else. So he does know what you mean to him and how he feels about you, and that this love is real. He does know what he would need to do to be with you and what he would need to change and alter and adjust, and that's what he's processing. But he does know that you're the one. He does. Whether he's saying it or not, it doesn't matter. He feels it. You can't run from the way you feel. He said, I recognise you are my soulmate. So again, take away labels. He recognises you have a soul bond, and you make me want a better life. So he does know what he could have with you, Saranga, okay? So let him process that. But if you have these overwhelming feelings again, perhaps write them in a journal instead of sending them. So I'm not saying you've done anything wrong, but sometimes it eases the pressure without sending. I hope that helps, okay? Just check my phone. Okay, we've got Ashwini. Thank you for the donation, honey. Ashwini says, 3D message from him, please. So what's the 3D message from him today? What's the 3D message today? He's saying, I'm making plans for us. So again, he is planning on making changes, planning on doing something. And he's saying, I'm making plans for us. So you don't need to think, does that mean he wants something with me? He wouldn't be making plans for you as a couple if he wasn't planning on doing something together. Okay, he's saying, I'm making plans for us. I know you're waiting for me. And I know you're waiting for me to take action. And I'm planning out how to do that. So he's letting you know he has got a plan in his head, and he's working out what to do. So you may be seeing foxes, okay, because the fox is the solutioner. The fox brings the solutions in. He's saying, I'm just not mature enough for love so deep. So he's reminding you he's had to learn his lessons. And a lot of the times they learn them elsewhere. So it doesn't mean he isn't mature. It means he's got to grow up in this connection. And that's what he's been doing. This is part of his growth, and he's learning to be able to put a plan in place and then act on that plan. So he's reminding you it's a deep love, and he's not mature enough yet to be in union. So he's still learning what he needs for union, just like you are. Okay, so he's got his plan. What else does he want to say? He's saying to you, pay attention to how I make you feel. So again, this is about remembering that you may be waiting for him to show up for you to make you feel good, but nobody has that power. You have to feel good anyway. Happiness is an inside job. So I feel the reason that's come through is because if you feel bad and you feel like he's making you feel that way, that's illusion. Okay, no one can make you feel anything without your own permission. So you have to focus on your own feelings and your own emotions and filling up your own cup. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from my love Jennifer. What's going on? Thank you in advance. And I'm going to say no more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? Because I'm an hour behind. So no more donations, please, mods. If you can put that in the chat just so I can catch up. So what's going on with Jennifer? This for Daniel, okay? You are stunning. So in other words, your light has power. When Jennifer looks at you, Jennifer gets very turned on. She loves the way you are, the way you look. So obviously we would think that a man would say to a woman, you are stunning. But us women feel like that about our person too. We see our person as gorgeous and beautiful and handsome and everything all in one. So you are stunning. This is your light, okay? And I feel that's how you feel about her anyway. Opening up my heart to you takes courage I don't have yet. So she wants to open up to you, but she struggles. Okay, she struggles with opening up to you. She's saying, I'm trying to find the strength you have. So she feels like you're a very strong person. She feels like you have a lot of courage, like you have no problem opening up and being the light, because you are stunning is also about your light. She just wants to gain the courage in her own time to be able to move forward in her own time and speak up in her own time. So calling on Archangel Michael for her will help, because that will help her to find the courage to move forward, okay? Mods, if you can go in the chat for me, please. No more donations, okay? So what else does she want to say? I pretended not to love you, but I did, and I still do. So what she's saying is, I've always loved you. Okay, I've pretended in the past or acted in the past like she didn't love you, but she did love you then. She does love you now, and she will always love you. So she loves you, and that's what she wants you to know. She just hasn't got the courage yet to tell you or to open up the way she wants to. So what else do you need to know? Thank you, mods, okay? What else do you need to know? Yeah, you're being guided back together, and when she comes out of her head, you know, overthinking, stressing, she's going to take action. So she's already been guided now to take action, to get out of her head and do something. And that's what the plan is. Okay, again, this could be something that comes in around Aquarius season. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for donating for your friend, honey. Pretty sure this is for your friend. So let's connect with your friend's masculine. Your friend S's masculine. So what does your friend S's masculine want to say? I'm thinking I've got anxiety, I'm sorry. So your person is thinking about apologising to you, but that brings anxiety up, okay? I'll always choose you, but there are other choices I have to make in order to be with you, and I'm thinking and working it out. And sometimes my mind feels cloudy with worry and fear because of that. I have so many doubts about myself if I'm good enough for you, because I know I've messed things up, that sometimes you want to give up on me. Please don't, I'm going to make things right again. So your person wants to apologise to you, but they're a little bit anxious about it because they don't know what you're going to say or what you're going to do. And that's what they're thinking about. So your person's deep in their mind thinking about this apology, okay? What else is going on? I ran away from you because I got overwhelmed. So if your person has pulled back or run away, that's why. Okay, because of the things that they need to change or the things they need to do. So I feel an apology is going to come in. Okay, yeah, there's definitely truth coming out. Your person has a vision of this because they're missing you. So the separation or the no contact won't last. Your person will come back to you and apologise. They're just waiting for the right moment to do that. I hope that helps. So no contact, separation is coming to an end. Give it time. I hope that helps, okay? The True Tiff, thank you for the donation. Can you please give me an update with my twin? He contacted me 2 weeks ago and needed help. Well, remember, we're not really meant to help our twin. They're meant to rescue themselves, just so you know. He lost his land and property due to non-payment and pulled away again. So whether you helped him or not, and again, you know, I spoke to one of our soul sisters earlier in the same kind of predicament here, because sometimes we can help them and then they disappear and we feel like we've been neglected, or we feel like we've been used, or we feel like we're not appreciated. And it's always a reminder to let them deal with their own stuff. It's not your job to fix them or rescue them. They have to find their own way. That's part of their mission, okay? So, but obviously what's done is done. So what does he want to say? And I feel like he feels like a failure. You know, he feels bad. He feels like he's not doing things right. And the message is that right now, you not having this contact with him is actually protection from heaven. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if you're seeing rainbows or 444 or angel feathers or anything like that, because you're being protected. And he's saying, I will always protect you and the love we share. I will keep boundaries around my heart that only you can cross. So really what he's saying is, I'm not around you right now because I'm doing the right thing, staying away until I've dealt with what I need to deal with. So I feel you've got to trust right now that you're actually being protected. And when the time is right, he's going to reach out, especially with my phone just going off. So he is going to reach out. He said, I do believe we're meant to be together. So he knows you're meant to be together, but obviously he doesn't want to just come forward when he needs your help. He wants to come forward in a strong energy. Yes, and I'm very insecure. I'm confused at the moment. He wants to come back to you when he's secure, when he can step up into the Emperor energy, not behave like a page or a knight. You know, he wants to be strong in his energy. And he's confused at the moment. So you're actually being protected right now. Okay, things are going to get easier. It's come out like that because things are about to turn around. So there is going to be an easier time ahead. Let's get some guidance for you in the meantime. So you don't need to change. You don't need to do anything. We've got antidepressant. They've got, this is interesting, guided by my peeps, because this has got Melissa on it. It says Melissa. Okay, Melissa is an antidepressant. So maybe you're helping people in the chat today, Melissa. Maybe you've even helped the true Tiff, guided by my peeps. But this is saying to you, don't get depressed about the situation, because you are actually an antidepressant. So in other words, what I feel as well is, when he was going through all that struggle, the first thing he wanted to do was come to you, because you're his antidepressant. You make him feel better. Okay, so remember, he needs to be around you during the good times and the bad, not just when he feels bad. So I feel this about you, knowing that your light has power, and that's what I'm feeling as well. Your light has power. The name Melissa may mean something to you, but I've got, for Melissa in the chat, I feel this is also a message for you to remind you that you are your twin's antidepressant. Okay, you are the light. This is really the reminder that the divine feminine is the light the masculine craves. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me, because this could be my landlord or could be something else. Okay, may have someone coming around later. Peace Lily, thank you for the donation. Peace Lily says, hi Liz, what's coming my way in love? May I have messages from AA and RC? Not waiting on them or wanting anything, just spiritual messages, thank you. So first of all, let's do a little message for you then. What's the message for you right now? So you've got expedite manifestations, and this is Litzy, okay? Now what I'm feeling with this is things you're manifesting are coming together. So you may notice in other areas of your life that things are, motorbike speed, things are speeding up. So you may, if you're perhaps manifesting more money, or if you're manifesting other things in your life, you may start seeing them showing up. So I'm seeing this as things you've been wanting flowing to you. Okay, things starting to move towards you, things coming into your external world. So things that have been internal in you, your thoughts and things you've been manifesting, are now coming into your external world. So I feel that's what you're being reminded of, okay? So let's get a message, a love message around both, okay? So a message from AA and a message around RC. A message around RC. A message around RC. Okay, so AA is saying, I miss you more than you realise. So AA is missing you no matter what the circumstances are. That means AA will be thinking about you because you're on their mind. So I miss you more than you realise. Let's get some guidance around AA. We've got the 2 of Sticks and the 10 of Cups. So this person does see you as their future, someone they could build a life with. They have a vision of that. They may just not be ready to act on it yet. I feel that if it's going to work out with AA, it may come in around February to October next year. That may be a timeline where it would be possible for you to have that with him, okay? With RC, we've got, I'm scared because I never felt this way before. So RC is also perhaps running from their feelings because they're afraid, because they've never felt them before. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse, they've never felt them before. So they're thinking, is this real? Are you going to hurt me? Is it going to work? So I feel there's love with both, but they're both going through their own stuff, clearly. And that's why you may feel like you're waiting around. Even though you're not waiting, you may feel like things aren't moving forward. Because there's the fear is that I feel there's more fear right now around RC than there is around AA. And when I'm connecting with the energies, I feel you're more likely to have a future with AA than with RC. But again, that's something you have to balance out and look at yourself. But I am feeling like there's nothing really happening until February time with AA. Both are in the same energy, pushing me away, pursuing. Yeah, well, there you go. So it feels like with AA is missing you, okay? And the opportunity to be with AA is going to be between February and October. Okay, so by October next year, you may even be with that person, okay? With the other one, they're pushing you away because they don't believe it's real. So when I'm connecting with the 2 of Cups in reverse, it's not like this person hasn't got feelings for you. They have. Because you think the 2 of Cups is in reverse is like no love, but that's not what I'm picking up on. I feel like they're pushing it away, or they're pushing you away because they're scared. And it is like the real deal for them, but they're afraid of it. That's why they could be pursuing other things. So again, the message for you is you just do you right now. Focus on other things you're manifesting, your career, money, happiness, joy in other areas of your life, and just let the universe create the way. Because why should I run after someone who isn't making me a priority? And that's what you realise, you're making yourself priority. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, may I have messages from Will to my twin flame guidance and quick guidance on staying in my divine feminine power when worry or doubt enters? Well, first of all, when worry or doubt enters, allow yourself to feel it without judgment, and then breathe yourself back into the now. 3 deep breaths in and out, reconnects your body with your mind, because your mind's all over the place when you're in doubt or fear. It's in the past or the future, it's not in the now. Doubt and fear and anxiety can't live in the now. So be aware it's coming up for you, and then breathe yourself back into the present moment and affirm, when you've done your 3 deep breaths in and out, I am safe, okay? And then the fear, that just give me the fear, will be released. So use carnelian to recharge the sacral chakra and bring balance in. You've also got Shiva Lingam here. So what I'm really feeling is, it's the balance. You need balance. So obviously to regain balance, that's where the breath work comes in, perhaps going in nature, doing affirmations, calming your energy down, relaxing your mind, and then recharging your sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra is where you get frustrated or where the anxiety kind of comes in, because it's when we want things now. Well, that's where we have the desire. So it's the desire for it now, or the desire for something to be different, or the desire, which can even be the attraction between you and Will, which you're feeling from his perspective as well, can affect you. So if you're balancing out and cleansing your sacral chakra, and you can also do this through journaling, exercise, self-pleasure, that kind of thing, then obviously, you're dealing with that element of it too. So what's going on with Will? And it's very likely, Will's feeling a lot of passion for you right now, and he's going through his own frustrations. Yeah, you make me want a better life. And there can be frustration around that too, because he can feel a bit frustrated with where he is and what he's doing. And you can be picking up on that. And that can be affecting your vibration. So he's saying, I want to know what you're thinking and feeling. If you talk to me, I'll listen. So I feel there's going to be a communication coming in soon, because you perhaps want to talk to him. He wants to talk to you. And there's going to be a compromise. And he's saying this to you, if you talk to me, I'll listen. So I feel that there's going to be an opportunity coming in for you to have a conversation, a heart to heart. Now, it doesn't mean you should reach out. Obviously, do what you feel you're guided to do. But I do feel it's about you recognising that sometimes when you reach out to him, you can hurt, because you may feel he's hurting you, and he's hurt you, and you may feel like he's disrespected you in some way in the past, like he's hurt you. And then it's like in this, if you look at the picture, you see the 2 ghosts crying there, and the ghost is laughing. Okay, it's not like the ghost is laughing because they've hurt the other people. It's like the ghost doesn't know how to handle their own emotions. Because it's like, for example, if you ever done that, I know I have years ago, I didn't know how to handle all the emotions I was feeling, before I was woken up. And I remember, if someone was upset around me, this is years ago, I'm talking like when I was like 19, I'm like nearly 50 now. But like I remember one of my friends was upset about something and crying, and I just laughed. And it wasn't because I was laughing at them. I didn't know how to handle all the emotion. And at the time I was clearly feeling all of her emotions and everything she was going through. And I was hugging her, but I was laughing. I was like, what am I doing? And because I didn't know how to handle the emotion. And I went through it at my dad's mum's funeral as well, years and years and years and years ago. I was laughing. I didn't understand. I couldn't understand my own emotions. And it's the way I was dealing with it. So sometimes people laugh because they don't know how to deal with emotion, especially if they've caused the pain. And I feel that's also something you may have been going through. So this is about you remembering to not take anything personally and to rise up. And I feel he feels really bad about things he's done in the past in that way. So I feel there's going to be an opportunity coming in for you to have a heart-to-heart conversation. I hope that helps, okay? So just to let you know, people who are jumping in the chat, I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm not meaning to ignore anyone. When people are super chatting me, it's obviously an energy exchange. So that's why I'm going straight to the donations, because if I don't, I get behind, you see. So if no one donated, I would still answer questions. Just people are very generous who come in and they're donating. So therefore, I do see it as an energy exchange, okay? But what I'm going to do before I move on to the next donation, for those of you watching who perhaps haven't got a card coming, let me pull a message for you, 1, 2 or 3. So if you want a message from your person today, and you're thinking, what's my person thinking about me? This is for anyone watching right now. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. So we'll do a little collective message first of all, and then I'll go to the next donation, okay, which is Victor. So Victor may even be asking for, Victor's asking for collective messages and his donation. There you go. Isn't that synchronicity? Thank you, Victor. So there you go. That's what I'm doing then. Okay, we're doing a 1, 2, or 3. This is for Victor's donation. Isn't that interesting? There we go. Got 3 cards. So, there's another card here. Okay, I don't know when that come out. So we'll do 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we've got 4 messages. I feel the 4th message may be a collective message. So what we'll do is we'll do number 4 as for everyone. And I'll do that first actually. So pick your number, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Before I do your numbers, this is a message for everyone. It's so hard to find the right words, but I'm trying. So collectively understand, if you're tapped into this chat right now and you're wondering what your person's thinking or what their next intention or action is, they want to communicate with you. They're just struggling to find the words. Okay, it's so hard to find the words, but I am trying. So give it time, okay? Card 1, you chose 1. Look at this, I want to communicate. So your person's saying, I want to communicate. It's just so hard to find the right words right now, but I am trying. So if you're waiting for communication, pile 1, they're going to communicate. They just need time, okay? They want to do it. They just don't know what to say. Pile 2, I've been thinking about you a lot. So you've been on their mind, and that's why they're saying it's so hard to find the words, but I'm trying. Again, they want to communicate because they've been thinking about you. So they are thinking about you right now. Pile 3. They're saying, have faith, I won't let you down. Okay, so you need faith. You may be seeing 11, 11, 1, 1, 1. You may see 3, 3, 3. You're being guided to have faith. They're not going to let you down. They are going to communicate when they find the right words. They're going to do what's right. So you've got to have faith in them right now. They're not going to let you down. I hope that helps, okay? Joyful, thank you for the donation. This is for our soul sister, Joy. Joy says, hi Liz, what's my person processing after our recent communication and what does he want to say? So what's he processing after your recent conversation? You make me want a better life. So when he connects with you, when he talks to you, whatever it is that's going on with you, he knows with you he can have a better life. He wants a better life with you. And he's saying that you make me want a better life. You make me want to be a better person. He said, I know that we are deeply connected. So he knows it. He knows you're connected. He knows he can have a better life with you. He knows all these things. What else is he saying? Yeah, 9 of Blades is having sleepless nights because he knows he's caused pain, not only to you, but to other people. And he wants to rush in and change that. So again, we just had this card coming up where I said, you know, sometimes a person doesn't know how to handle their emotions and therefore they can hurt other people. And he knows he's hurt other people by his actions and the things he's done. And that's what he's starting to realise right now. And it's keeping him up at night. It's like he's suddenly regretting things or suddenly realising things about his own past behaviour. And he wants to fix it. And he also wants to come in spontaneously and communicate with you. And, you know, he wants to be communicating with you. He definitely doesn't want to hurt you. So I feel you've helped him to understand what he's done. And he wants to talk to you and he's saying, please trust me to do the right thing. You are safe with me, I promise you. I want to know what you're thinking and feeling. Talk to me, I'll listen. So he's enjoying the conversations you're having and the communication, even if he's pulling away or not saying anything or whatever he's doing. And he's saying, please please trust me that I'll do the right thing. But it's like he's also saying, please promise me, give me a block there, that you'll keep talking to me, that you're not going to run away. So I feel he's afraid of losing you. So let me just see what your energy is. What's your energy around this? You're saying happiness has been with you no matter where we are or what we do. I feel at peace and content in your arms. So really what you're saying is, I do feel happy when I'm with you. I know you can bring happiness to me. I do feel at peace and content when I'm with you, even though obviously it can bring up all the other stuff as well. It's like that feeling of being together brings warmth in. Okay, the angel guidance says feel into your power. So trust what you feel, because your feelings have power, the way you are, and you've got to explore natural healing. So that may well be what you're doing right now. Obviously, you're healing this in a very natural way through communication. It's not like you're doing anything, you know, big, or it's not like you're telling him to have Reiki or anything like that. You're kind of exploring this in a very natural way that brings healing in, because you're able to feel into your own power. I hope that helps, okay? And you helping to feel he has power. Laura Marto, welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. Hi, beautiful angel. Guidance for me today. I was Mr. O. I'm so happy I'm here. Great to see you, honey. So what's the message for you from the angels, first of all, today? I'm using Cheryl's deck today. So what's the message coming through? We've got heart chakra crystals. So again, your heart is opening. You may be using heart chakra crystals to help. And you do love crystals too. So you may use already these specific crystals, but your heart is opening. And you can also feel his heart opening too. So heart chakra crystals, things like rose quartz. They show me the green there as well. I feel like green aventurine. Let me see if I can get any specific crystals coming through for you. Because obviously crystals is coming up for a reason here. But I feel you already know your own crystals and what you're working with. The reason I'm dressed like an Eskimo is my boiler's broke. I woke up this morning to no boiler, no hot water, no heating, nothing. So it's a bit crazy in this house at the moment. My hands are getting cold again. I've got appetite. It says progress, not perfection. Now, what I'm feeling, first of all, with appetite, obviously can be a crystal you can use, but I feel your appetite's going to come back. So if you've not been eating well, because I know you've been ill and you've been through physical stuff, I feel your appetite's coming back this weekend. So you may find you're eating better, you're hungrier, you've got more of an appetite for life, or things are increasing. So I feel like this is about healing. But it says progress, not perfection. So again, it doesn't need to be perfect. It is progressing. It says don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. So you're being reminded to be proud of yourself, to think about everything you've learned on the journey and how far you've come. And that helps your heart to open even more to who you are as a person. So what does Mr. O want you to know? I'm hiding my true feelings. And what he's really saying is, I want to be more than just friends. You're the only one that truly gets me. So what he's saying is, he does appreciate you. He appreciates your friendship because you're the one that truly gets him. But he wants more than that. He wants more than just friends. So if he's been trying to keep you at arm's length or pretending he's only friends with you, he's saying, I'm hiding my true feelings. My true feelings are, I want to be more than just friends because you're the only one that truly gets me. So what else does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, it's so hard to find the right words, but I'm trying. And this just came out as a collective message. So he's trying to find the right words to tell you how he feels, to tell you he wants more than friendship. And you may even feel right now like you haven't even got friendship. But he wants more than what you've got currently. And he is awake to this as well. He's saying, I've been sleepwalking through my life. I'd almost forgotten who I really was and what I wanted out of life. But you woke me up. I'm healing pain from my past. I'm working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. And your love gives me hope. So he's still healing, but he is awake. He is awake to everything needs to change. So anything else we need to be aware of for him? We've got 5 of coins. He feels like he's missing out on this love with you. He feels like he's missing out on love in general. He wants a happy home with you and he knows he's holding it back. So he knows what he wants. It's just having it. He struggles because of his own fear. He wants the happy home with you. He wants union. He wants everything with you. And this is something being manifested between now and April. However, he's holding himself back, okay? But he does feel lonely when he's not with you. He feels like he's left out in the cold. He doesn't know what you're up to. And he wants to know what you're up to. I just want to bring one more card in for what his actions are. And remember, I'm also doing now masculine check-ins every Tuesday and Saturday as well. I'm releasing the need to control because he may be holding himself back. That says control. You're obviously releasing control because you're surrendering, but he may be trying to control everything in his life and not reach out and hold himself back and all that. And that's a form of control. And forgive me, fear, and that brings fear up, and he needs to take control in a different way. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Please answer my sister Melissa any messages from her dude and divine guidance, please. Well, how powerful you got the Melissa card coming out. You are an antidepressant, so they're blocking my throat. Oh, there's blocks. So they give me a big block when I'm connecting with Spy Dude there, but he feels like you make him feel better. You're his antidepressant, okay? So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you? So first he's saying, I'm just not sure what to say to you right now, which again is like the collective message. I don't know what to say. That's why they blocked my throat there. Have faith, I won't let you down. So if you chose pile 3 in that little message then that's extra sign for you. But he's saying, have faith, I'm not going to let you down. I'm just not sure what to say to you right now. That's why they're blocking my throat chakra. And that's why he watches you, as you know. He's saying, I do love you. I want to get closer to you. So he's saying, I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's a slow burning, everlasting kind of love. I want to hold you close and tell you everything will be okay. Every choice we make leads us closer together. And this really resonates with 2 of the things I've got coming up on the channel next week. Okay, so the readings I feel next week, as we move towards Halloween, are really going to resonate with you, okay? So he does love you. He does want to get closer to you. That's what he's working on. So let me see what's going on in his karmic situation. What's his karmic struggle? Okay, I'm stressed out over money. And so he's worried about money. So money is a big thing to him as well. So in other words, there could be money ties and things he's tied into that he's struggling to get out of. Or it could be debt or credit cards, things like that. So he's saying, I am stressed out over money. And it could be the time of year as well. And he's saying we like different things. So him and the karmic don't do the same things. They don't like doing the same thing. There's a lot of, differences between them. Whereas you and him like doing the same things. And I'm going to pull you a special message. I just forgot about this. Now I'm going to bring this in on the next live. Or, closer we get to Halloween. Werewolf. So werewolf is like that Jekyll and Hyde. He seems as well to get more emotional around the moon cycle. So the full moon on the 5th is going to be significant anyway. So you could really connect with him more around the full moon. So he could be reaching out around the full moon, or he could be more tapped in with you around the full moon, like the telepathic pull is stronger. But really what I'm seeing with werewolf when I'm connected with the energy is it's like Jekyll and Hyde. It's like 1 minute he wants you, then he goes into fear about it. So he's like, you don't know where you stand, and that's why. But, it's money really causing a problem right now, and he needs to deal with that. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Hugh, who is my... They just give me the name. Got Hugh coming through there. Hugh, who is my future spouse? Hugh. So the name Hugh may mean something. Or maybe they look a bit like Hugh Grant. I don't know. That's the first person that popped in my mind then. But we've got Hugh. Who is my future spouse, and where or when will we meet? Okay, so could be someone called Hugh. Who knows? Okay, let's have a look then. Okay, so let's get a message coming through here. Anything you need to know about your future spouse, okay? So let's see what comes in. I'll see what's going on. So first of all, this person, and again, this is someone who may come in for you. The thing is, you've got to understand, if someone's meant to be with you, you're going to be with them. Okay, you could perhaps be connecting with someone already that you are in love with or wanting, but you're perhaps not allowing yourself to believe or think that you could have a future with them. So even though I'm going to give you some guidance here, it doesn't necessarily mean this is a definite, this is going to be your future spouse. This is someone who may be coming into your energy or around you. Okay, you've got to understand that and remember that. Okay, so this is guidance. It's not like, oh, this is a prediction of this is definitely who you're going to marry, or this is definitely someone you're going to be with. You've got to allow things to align. Okay, so what we've got coming through is, if you go into the quiet times, you're going to receive the answers you seek, because I feel, first of all, you need to be very honest with yourself about what you feel inside about current people. Okay, whether you're allowing yourself to actually trust the process enough of your life to allow in the right person at the right time, or you're just wanting someone to come in now. Okay, now this person you're connecting with, so I'm just going to go into what you've asked. So you could meet this person during a quiet time. So a quiet time could be like when you're just not really wanting anyone to come in, when you're more quiet in your own mind, when you're relaxing, okay, when you are at peace. It could be a quiet time in your career because we've got no job. So it could be when you're not working, or when you're between jobs, or when perhaps it could be when you're on a holiday, like if you're not working a specific day, or if you're on a break from work. When there's no job and there's quiet time, you may meet then. So no job could also mean like when you're not at work. It doesn't necessarily mean you've got no job. or this person's got no job, it means you may not be working your job at the time when you meet. So in other words, you could be out and about somewhere. We've got family as well. So you could meet this person through family, or they could have a family that really matters to them. For example, they could have a really close bond with their family, or they could have family themselves. They could have dark skin. Okay, and we've got smoke. This person could smoke, so they could smoke cigarettes, or they could smoke a vape, or there could just be smoke around. So it could be like a foggy day. So we see smoke like fog, or there could be like a smoke in the distance. So for example, there could have been a fire and there's some smoke there. So it could be around that. You know, they show me in my mind like forest fires and things like that. So it could be connected with those kind of times. So really what you need to do is just make a note of these things. I've put dark skin, quiet, no job, family and smoke. And then just keep them like in your journal somewhere. And if you experience any of that, then this could be a sign your person is on the way, or this person is coming in. So let's go into something a little bit deeper than that, okay? But I feel what you need to really do is not pay so much attention to who, when, why. Just give it to heaven, you know, because the more you try and overthink it, the more stressed you're going to get. So again, they're giving me the Knight of Coins, but they're giving it me in reverse. So it may be that you could have already met the person that you're meant to be with. It's just slow going. Okay, it's just a no for now. It's not like it's a no for now. So again, I'm kind of feeling that you could already be connected with someone you're meant to be with, and that could be why they're not being specific about a certain person you're going to meet in the future, if that makes sense. So you just got to let things play out and allow things to unfold. But I feel the signs I've given you will be signs of something coming. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have some cards with guidance? He's giving so many mixed signals. He messes with my head and I'm so close to blocking him. Well, first of all, don't block him. Have self-control. That's what you're learning. Okay? Because we think, right, I'm going to block him and then I can just forget it. But it doesn't work that way. You can't block out the feelings. And actually, blocking causes more problems anyway. So what you need to do instead is remove the stress, okay? So that means putting your phone down, perhaps even deleting the app he's on for a little bit, or not being around in that way. However you communicate and however you did communicate, kind of create a lack of being available on that particular app or way of connecting. But instead of blocking him, have self-control. That means you pull your energy back to you. You stop paying it attention. The app or whatever it is, or him, or pull your energy into you. If he's giving you mixed signals, it's not about you directly, it's about his own self. He's not ready, he's not healing something, or he's going through his own stuff. So it's not about you directly. So the message here is, if he's not giving to you, then don't give to him. Pull your energy back to you, focus on you. If he's messing with your head, focus on other things. Okay, call on your angels to cleanse your vibration, to cleanse your energy. If he's messing with your head, it's because his head is confused as well. So I feel the message is, before you block him, think, because you'll always want to unblock him. Blocking causes like a calmness, but it's very temporary. Okay, it's like a temporary release, and then panic comes in. Because at the end of the day, if this is your person, if you know this is your person, then ultimately at some point you're going to have to unblock him to move it forward. So don't block him in the first place. And it's the same if he blocks you. If he blocks you, don't take it personally. He will always unblock you. But blocking is never really the answer. Okay? And that's true. Okay? It's about taking your energy elsewhere. And I know how hard it is. We all go through these feelings and thoughts. So what's he going through right now? He's saying, I am grateful you came into my life. Thank you for loving me the way you do. So regardless of what he's doing, saying, however he's acting, he is grateful for you, and he's grateful that you came into his life, and he's grateful you love him the way you love him, because you're teaching him. Remember, you're teaching him how to love. You're helping him to open his heart. You're helping him to deal with his wounds. You're mirroring things back to him he needs to heal. So the angels are kind of saying, so focus on gratitude. So instead of blocking him, focus on gratitude. Do the letter thing, because it really helps. You know, get a piece of paper and a pen. Don't do it on a device. Get a piece of paper and a pen or a journal and write him a letter. Okay, you're not going to send this to him. Don't send it to him, obviously. Write him a letter. Get everything out. You've really hurt me. You give me mixed signals. You make me feel like this. You make me feel like that. Don't know where I stand. You make me mad. Whatever it is, get all the anxiety out, the stress, the painful stuff, and then turn it into gratitude. But I'm so grateful that you're helping me to connect with my angels and guides. I'm so grateful that giving me mixed signals is reminding me that I know what I want, that I'm a strong person, that I don't need to block you or push you away, because I'm vulnerable and loving, and that's the person I am, and I'm not going to change that. And I'm grateful you're helping me to remember that. So see how the power's coming back in, because you've turned the pain into power. And then when you've wrote it all down, leave it for a moment, go and have a cup of tea or a coffee or something, and then come back, read it through it, and you'll feel the healing occur. And then all the pain and all the stress and all the anxiety you're going through will be released away. But he is grateful for you. Thank you for deleting that, honey. There's some strange people come in the chat, and say strange things. Pay attention to how I make you feel. So really what he's saying is, remember, I'm making you feel this way, like your head's messed up and giving you mixed signals, but I haven't got that power. The only person who's got power over the way you feel or the way you think is yourself. So you have to take back your own power. So really he's helping you to learn how to handle and master your emotions. And that's a great thing too. So he is grateful for you, and he's reminding you in this that he is teaching you lessons. He's teaching you how to be a stronger version of yourself. He said, I'm facing my darkness right now. I still want you, even if I don't show it. So he still wants you. So blocking him won't work. Okay, it doesn't work anyway. So instead, journal your thoughts down, work through your own emotions with you, and recognize that he is grateful for you no matter what he's done or not done. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me, I'll chat move then. We've got Victor, thank you so much for gifting memberships there to Aquarius, Gwen, Crystal, Monica and Michelle. Thank you so much for doing that. We got the beautiful Bina, whose birthday was, when was it? Was it yesterday? Well, of course it was. It was Bina's birthday yesterday. So let's get some birthday cakes in the chat for Bina. Happy birthday to Bina. Alice, what does his higher self want to tell me? So what does his higher self want to tell you? His higher self is saying, I'm changing. I'm working hard to change, to face up to all that I've been avoiding. I know I need to do more, but I'm tired. So he may also be having sleepless nights. So he may not be sleeping very well. So he may be tired in the day. And he knows he's got to do things, but he may just be a bit tired. That can make him moody, stressed out, anxious. But he said, I am working hard to change. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to face up. And you are stunning. The beauty, your light, you are beautiful. You are perfect. You are stunning. So he is changing, even though it may not feel that way on the surface or seem that way on the surface, okay? And you are stunning, which means you're beautiful to him. Your light is bright right now. That's what you need to remember. I feel so lost without you in my life. So he does feel lost without you, and he feels lost when you pull your energy back. Okay, and you've got two. Something could be happening within 2 days or 2 weeks. You may even see combinations of twos. So you could see 22, 22, 2, 2, 2. So that's going to be your sign as well that he does care about you. He may seem on the surface like he's happy in his situation, but he's finding the strength to break it apart, okay? Because he doesn't want to be trapped anymore. He feels trapped in his life. He doesn't want to be trapped anymore. He's finding the strength to break out of that, and it's all illusion. So you've got to remember, it comes across like he's all happy, maybe telling everyone else he's happy and everything's okay in his life, but he's finding the strength to break that apart. And he wants to put your heart back together. He doesn't want to be the cause of your broken heart either. And remember, no one has the power to break our heart apart from ourselves and our own mind. So let's get a card for you. Your higher self is grateful. You're saying, thank you for loving me. It's a love I never knew could exist. I appreciate you. So this is how he feels about you as well. But this is coming from your higher self. Your higher self is saying, be grateful for the love. Because a love like this it's really powerful and special. Even though at times we feel like, oh, I wish I hadn't got this cup to bear. It's a love that perhaps you didn't even knew could exist, okay? So appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Yeah, look at this. Practice gratitude. So the angels want you to focus on gratitude, saying thank you. And say thank you in everything you do. So, for example, if someone gives you a compliment, don't say thanks or cheers or tar. Say thank you. Thank you. Those two words have power. Thank you. It's got so much more power than saying thanks, okay? Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you for this life. Thank you for another year. Thank you that I got to this birthday. Thank you for this love, even though it's crazy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and it will move things forward. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. What's happening with my twin at the moment? What's happening with your twin at the moment? Daydreaming about you. So right now, your twin is actually daydreaming about you, visualizing you, fantasizing about you, escaping into you in that way. Okay, I wish we could stay in bed, snuggle all day. Your body would fit perfectly against mine. So lots of daydreaming about you and Kundalini rising and fantasizing, but not much else happening. Okay, so your twin escapes into you in that way. So you can open your chakras to receive that energy. You're probably feeling it already. Okay, you've also got the pendulum coming through. So when you go into any kind of fear or stress or anxiety about this, you can always use your pendulum to get quick yes or no answers to calm your mind. And he's saying, I need to heal my own issues first. So that's why he's daydreaming about you, because he's got issues and he needs to heal those issues, whether they are emotional issues or physical factors going on, things in his life itself, money, all of that, okay? He said, I've been thinking about you a lot. Of course he has. He's been daydreaming about you. I want to laugh with you again. So he misses the times you've shared together where it's been light and airy, light-hearted, without all this stress. And he said, I recognise you are my soulmate. So take the label away. You're calling this person your twin flame. He recognises on some level that you are his twin flame, that you have a soul bond. But he also knows he has issues to heal first that stops him from being with you. So let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, Five of Cups. He's pretty miserable where he is, but he's stuck. He feels stuck. Okay, so he's working out how to unstick himself, because the love with you is there. He's just crying over what isn't there. He's stressed in his life. He's fed up and miserable, but the love is right there. It's just blocked for a reason. There's a timing to it because he's healing his own issues. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, thank you for the donation. My friend has been having dreams and so many signs about my purse and I for the past week. Plus, she still hasn't bought my stuff. Messages from her. What's the message coming through? Okay, I love you even if I don't say it. That's what she wants to say to you. I love you even if I don't say it, okay? And she isn't saying it right now. What else does she want to say to you? She's thinking about it, though. Look how much she's thinking about it. She's saying, I ran away from you because I got overwhelmed. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. So these are all the things she's thinking about. She loves you even though she doesn't say it, and she wants to make it right. She's thinking, it's in her head about it. She's not taking action at this moment because she's thinking about what to do. Yeah, I'm thinking about you. I miss you and I'm curious to know what you've been doing. I'm going to reach out to you soon in a message. So she is going to message you soon. Okay, so when is that going to be? Have we got a timing around it? 5. Could be within 5 days, 5 weeks. 5 months at the latest, but I feel that's way too soon. I feel it's going to come in quicker than that. So it could come in within the next 5 days. Could be within the next 5 hours, but I feel that's a bit too soon. Oh, yeah. You just blocked my throat there. It's not going to be 5 hours, Ram. I'd be surprised. The block in my throat. It's like it took my breath away there. I say, no, Liz, not 5 hours. 5 days to 5 weeks. I hope that helps, okay? Donna, thank you for the donation. And I went into town yesterday, late in the afternoon, to post Emily's carrot out. And had a Costa. I nipped into View. And I got my ticket for next Thursday. It's on 2 days at View. So I don't know if you're going to go and see it. But here in Stoke, it's on at View 2 days. It's on Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm going to go and see it on Thursday. If anyone wonders what I'm on about the Depeche Mode film that's come out. So I'm going to see it next week. I'm really excited about that. Donna says, any messages from Mark today? So how is Mark feeling today? So first he's saying to you, with you I feel whole. I'm telling you that through music. If he's confused and he's physical, he's always communicating with you through music. So music again, they're saying, I hear songs that remind me of you. Sometimes I smile and other times it makes me want to cry. But all the pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. I feel whole again with you. This is the power of your love. He's gaining clarity on how to talk to you. That's why they've come out like this, because he wants to honour the love. So he wants to honour the love with you, because you make him feel whole and complete. He's working out how to talk to you through clarity, gaining clarity on how to do that and when, and he's communicating all of this with you through music. So he's saying to you, I want to take the honouring path towards you, so I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know this is love, a slow burning, everlasting kind of love. You've opened my eyes to brand new possibilities. I see now what I could never see before, and I want to know what you're thinking and feeling. I want to talk to you. I am going to listen when we talk. So he's working out how to communicate, okay? So is there going to be communication soon? Within days. So something could happen like that, okay? It's going to be spontaneous. It could come in within days. Now, what could also come in within days if there is no physical communication, even though he wants to, is a song. What can you do for me? Are you healed enough? And this may be what you're thinking. Are you healed enough for me? Are you ready? Because this is also the thing. He may want to talk, and he may think about that within the next few days, but he's actually asking himself that question. Am I healed enough to talk? Is this really going to be the honouring path to you if I reach out in a couple of days, even though I'm desiring that and wanting that, if I'm not ready yet? So what can you do for me is really like him thinking about if he's ready or not. This isn't like what you can do for him. He knows what you can do for him. It's like he's thinking if he's ready. And this can even be you in your mind saying, well, what can you do for me? Are you healed enough? Are you ready? Because you're not going to accept him. Obviously, you accept him. Forgive me, fear. But what I mean is you're not going to accept him to come in if he's going to mess you around or back away again. So this is you being in your power. This is a great song. It's What Can You Do For Me by Utah Saints. Okay. It's one of my favourite 90s songs, actually. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Victor, thank you for the donation for Patricia there, honey. So what's Patricia's question? We have a message too, please, Liz. This for Patricia Bazzari. So what's the message coming through for you? So you've got practice self-love and you've got the mirror exercise. So you may be doing self-love practices in the mirror. This could be the Ho'oponopono prayer, but it could be just blowing kisses to yourself, being loving towards yourself, saying nice things to yourself. You know, whatever it is you do when you look in the mirror, it could be just you feeling good about yourself when you look in the mirror. Could be you look in the mirror, you see your twin looking back at you. So it could be you're actually doing mirror work in that way. Mirror work could also be that you see mirrored numbers, you're feeling their energy, you know, you're connecting with your twin through the mirrored energy that you're sharing. There's power there. And also you've got soul connection and you're feeling the power of the soul connection. You've got rose as well. So rose could be see more roses, which are a sign of passion, love, romance, desire, no matter really what colour they are. I feel you're going to be shown roses as a sign of something coming. This could also be something coming towards Valentine's Day. You may also connect with the name Rose in some way. That could be connected with an angel or someone in heaven you're connecting with. Rose can also be like the smell. This gives me the smell of rose. So this could be like a rose, the same rose quartz as well. But they're saying like a rose smell. So, for example, a candle that smells like roses or incense that smells like rose or rose oil. So you may be using these things to help your healing in some way. Rose quartz as well obviously helps the heart. What's your person wanting to say? Your person is saying to you, I'm wondering what you're thinking about. And I'm wondering what you're thinking about me. So this person is wondering how you feel about them and how you feel towards them, which is really interesting. So how are you feeling towards your twin right now? I'm sorry for the ways I've lashed out. I was in pain. I didn't mean to hurt you. So this could be like things to do with the past that you're healing. Things that have been repressed. So obviously, you know, I know that you had a very beautiful connection with your twin, you know, when he was in the physical vessel, you know, before. But there may have been moments where you said things you wished you hadn't have said, or you wished you'd said in a different way, or because no matter how spiritual we are, no matter how in love we are, we can do things and say things that we regret doing and saying. And I feel this is maybe what's been healed here. So you said, I'm sorry for the ways I lashed out. I was in pain. I didn't mean to hurt you. So it's about recognizing that it's not just about the way the masculine hurts the feminine. The feminine can hurt the masculine too. And the masculines forgive very easily. So it's come up for a reason. So again, this could even be about you apologising to yourself. Thank you, angels. The angels saying this is about you perhaps doing the Ho'oponopono prayer for you to apologise to you. I'm sorry for the ways I lashed out. I was in pain. I didn't mean to hurt you. You're saying this to yourself, to your inner child. I'm sorry I hurt you, inner child. I'm sorry I lashed out. I was in pain. So this can also be the way you've treated yourself in the past that you are healing now. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation. How is P? Thoughts and messages, please, for no contact. So what's going on with P? What's going on with P? What's going on with P? Okay, he's having sleepless nights. You may be picking up on that because he's thinking about how to return. So he wants to return. He wants to break the no contact. He wants to come back, and he's having anxiety about it. He's saying it's keeping me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. I'm trying to figure out what this all means. I don't want to lose you. I get so close to having it all with you, and then fear steps in and I pull away. I'm sorry. It hurts me to stay away. I will return. So he's already thinking about coming back in, and that's causing him anxiety right now. Because he's also worried about what you do, what you're going to do. Are you going to let him back in? Are you going to push him away? Have you moved on? All of that. He's saying there's something I need to take care of before we come together. So even though he wants to break no contact and come back, there may be something he needs to take care of before he can be with you in union. That could be a karmic situation. It could be fears. It could be money. It could be career stress, anything. But he's saying you're all I've ever wanted. And that's why he's saying, I get so close to having it all with you, and then I pull away because he gets scared because you're all he's ever wanted. You're his Queen of Wands, you're everything he's ever wanted. You may see sunflowers. He knows he's got choices or decisions to make, and it could well be to walk away from something else. So there could be a choice. Remember, it's never a choice between you and someone else or you and something else, but I am getting that coming up, whereas he's got to choose himself to be with you, because obviously that's the right choice, but there's something he's got to walk away from. And that's what he's contemplating right now. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. It's getting cold again in here now. Whoa. So, right, if you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, okay, my boiler's broke. I woke up this morning, I've got no heating, no hot water, and it's freezing in here. I've got thermals on, I'm still cold. Okay, and I've been sitting here for like 2 hours and 22 minutes. 222. Look at this, we're coming up on the timer for 22222. That's a huge sign about divine intervention. Thank you, angels, for bringing me heat, okay? So, Karina with a C, message from my DM. So, what does your DM want to say to you? What does your DM want to say to you today? So, your DM is saying to you, I'm sorry, I know I messed things up, that sometimes you want to give up on me. Please don't. I'm going to make things right again. I'm aching for you. I get this ache in my chest and in other places because I want you so bad. You make me feel alive. So your person is aching for you right now. Okay, they've messed things up with you, they know. And this could be just pulling away or being a bit distant. They're going to make it right. So if you're feeling aches today, you could be having aches and pains, or you could be aching for them physically. Then you're connecting with what your person is connecting with, okay? I wish we were on a date right now. So if he could do anything right now, he would be with you anyway. He would be on a date with you. He would be spending time with you. So he is wanting you. Okay. Oh, thank you, honey. These are my Halloween gloves. So you are worthy of so much more than what I can give to you. Step by step, I'm becoming the person you deserve. And you are all I've ever wanted. So he's becoming the person he needs to be with you, to give you what you deserve, because he knows that you're worthy of the best. And that's what he's working on. Let's get one more card. Yeah, and this is the thing, he knows you're his dream come true, but right now he knows he can't perhaps make your dreams come true. And that's what he's dealing with, because it's bringing him anxiety. He wants to make your dreams come true, but there is a delay in that happening. So in other words, the angel's saying your dreams are going to come true. There's just a delay to it. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, just so you know, guys, I hope I don't get a cold from this, I really don't want to get ill from having no heating right now. So that's the first thing I thought this morning. Oh, no, I don't want to get ill, especially when I've got some time off coming. Let me just check my phone. Because obviously I'm keeping my eye on my phone because I've got plumber stuff going on and all kinds of things going on. I've got no heating. Woke up with no heating, which is not good for me, because I have the heating on all year round. I do, because I don't like being cold. So we've got Janie, thank you for the donation. This is Janie, does Wes sense my peacefulness and telepathically? Angel numbers and videos show he's about to talk me about after Kathy's death. So trust him. Trust that he's grieving, he's got to move forward in his own time. So what's on his mind? What's on his mind right now? Hey, Pink, have a great day, honey, sending you lots of love. He wants to get closer to you. So all the signs you're seeing are showing this to you. But again, you don't need to control the when or make anything happen. Just let things move forward, okay? He said, I want to hold you close. I want to tell you that everything will be okay. Every choice we make leads us closer together. So you are going to get closer. He is getting closer to coming to you. And I feel he does want to tell you everything. He wants to talk about everything with you. And really wants to say everything's going to be okay. And I feel that's what you're being shown today. Everything's going to be okay. It's like he's reassuring you. It's going to be okay. It will be okay. It is going to work out. Don't worry. Because he also wants to be the provider for you as well. He wants to take care of you. He's saying, sometimes I feel so much for you, I have to pull away. And that's also because he's dealing with his own grief and everything else that's been happening. What else is going on? We've got my biggest regret is letting you go. So he doesn't want to let you go, and he does worry about that. So obviously he hasn't let you go, but it's like letting you perhaps go to work or letting you go off and do your own thing. Or, he does worry about that. He said, I feel like an idiot for messing this up. I see you in my dreams. So he is having very vivid dreams about you right now. He doesn't want to lose you, but also he needs time. Yeah, because he's still grieving. He knows the love is there. That's you and him there. But he's still grieving what's gone. Okay, so he's just got to give him this time to grieve. And it's not even really about missing his wife. It's about picking himself back up after the pain or the hurt or the loss. He's picking himself back up to be able to turn around and be all in with you. Because that's what he's going to do in time. So you just got to give him this time right now. And you focus on you, self-love. Time means there's delays ahead, but then there'll be smooth sailing. So there will be some delays, but then it will move forward. So I've got a timeline of December to June. So there could be delays until December, and then between December and June, it's smooth sailing. So the angels say balance your chakras. You may even want to do some Reiki. Maybe you know how to do Reiki, or you learn how to do Reiki. It could be something you are interested in. But balance your chakras right now with Reiki stones or with Reiki healing, because, you may feel like things are a little bit out of sync for you. And also the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra is connected with the desire, the frustration, the need to move it forward. So you may want to cleanse your sacral chakra and your root chakra, and you'll feel better. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Pravesh? Does he have love feelings for me? Will he ever show up for me? Well, don't doubt the feelings. Okay, he said, I'd still check up on you on social media. You're my favourite obsession. So he is obsessed with you, and he loves watching you. It's like he can't help himself. However you are on social media, he is watching. So of course he has feelings for you. Otherwise he wouldn't even be watching you on social media. He wouldn't have no interest in doing that, okay? He's saying to you, pay attention to how I make you feel. So he's learning, he's teaching you, and you're learning through this, he's teaching you to master your emotions. So you don't go into fear. He's saying, I want you to get to know me. I'm coming towards you. So he is coming towards you. You're saying, will he ever show up for me? You've got to take that away. Because that's negative mindset. That's you saying, he's never going to show up for me. Really, that's what you're saying to the universe. Because you're saying, will he ever show up for me? It's like you're doubting it. And he's saying, I am coming towards you. So just affirm everything's working out beautifully for me. He will show up at the right time. He wants to get to know you. Okay, he's saying, I want you to get to know the real me. I want you to spend some real time with me so I can make you feel good. Because right now, it's not making you feel good, whatever's going on. So he knows he's got to change that, okay? So that's why self-love is so important in filling up your own cup. He said, I dream about seeing you, and each time it ends with me kissing you. So he does want to kiss you, and he dreams about you. He's dreaming about you. He said, I need to take my time. I want to do this right. I feel like I only have this one chance to get it right with you. So he doesn't want to mess up this chance he's got of being with you. You just need to give him time right now. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Is P mad at me for reacting on his photo with the baby? I saw a green parrot, then immediately saw 555 on the clock. What is it supposed to mean? So really, you may be receiving parrot guidance that there's change coming in. 555 is about change. So first of all, recognise that there's no reason for Pete to be mad at you at all for doing something like reacting on a photo, okay? I mean, that's your own fear that's coming in there. I don't feel he's mad at you at all. I feel you're just a bit anxious about whether you did the right thing or how he felt about that, okay? So we've got the answer is yes coming through, because he may be mad at you, but not in the way you think. It may be because perhaps you're not doing anything else. So when the answer is yes, so you take that, it resonates with you, but I'm not feeling like he's mad at you, like, oh, I hate you for liking that or doing that. I hate that. It's not that. It may be the way you're interacting. He may be mad at you because he doesn't want to interact with you in that way. He may want to interact with you in a different way. It's like frustrating. It's like if someone reacts to something, like, for example, what they give me in my mind is like, say if you send something on WhatsApp, okay, and you react to something, but you don't follow through with anything else, it can be frustrating because you think, well, why didn't you just message me and say something instead? Okay, it's like an easy way out. Obviously, this could be something to do with Facebook or Instagram or reacting to something, but I feel like he's wanting more. So he's not necessarily mad at you for doing it. He's like he wants more, or he wants to interact with you. And that's why you got the 555. So let's see what else he wants to say. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So he's letting you know he's not really happy where he is. Okay, no matter how it seems. I want to communicate. Thank you, angels. They just confirm what I'm trying to say, okay? So what he's mad at is because you're not communicating right now. He's saying, I want to communicate. I want to communicate to you now in this channel message that the grass isn't greener where I am, that I'm not really happy. I want to communicate. So I feel that if you reach out, he would actually reply. Okay, and I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying, like, he wants to communicate with you. We've got April, May, and June coming through as well. So he may not be ready to be in a relationship with you right now. That could be something being manifested around April, May, and June. But it doesn't mean he doesn't want to communicate with you. So that's what I've got coming through. He's mad, not because he's mad at you, but the circumstances, because he wants to communicate. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Can I get a health card pulled for me? Of course. So what's the message coming through for you with health? So Archangel Raphael is saying the answer is, give you, all the other cards have gone back in. Look how big the deck is. And the only card that wants to come out is this. Give your struggles to heaven. So in other words, pray about it. Call on Archangel Raphael. Call on Jesus to bring a healing in, or to help you with whatever you're going through, which is a big sign. It's probably ascension or connected with your journey in some way. And that's why you're experiencing what you're experiencing. Because there's lots of different health cards in here. And Raphael's coming through with one card saying, you've got to pray. Give your struggles to heaven. So it may be because you're feeling burdened, because you're feeling run down, because you're feeling like you've got a lot on your case right now. You may be feeling a lot of baggage or stress. That's causing health issues. So give that to heaven in exchange for peace. I hope that helps, okay? Emily G, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I had a second question if it's okay. Of course, does D miss me when he's not around me? Also a power couple card. Of course he'll miss you. He's saying, I have passion on my mind. When he's not with you, he has passion on his mind. So in other words, when he's not with you, he desires you. So it's, of course he misses you, but he feels passion. He feels more passion for you. You know, all the desire, all the passion inside, that's what comes up in his head when he's apart from you. So it's like he wants you. He's saying, you are so sexy, you drive me crazy. Okay, I will be sending you a message. Just the thought of you gets me in the mood. I want to make it work with you. I know I did wrong and I'm sorry. I want to get to know you. So that's what goes through his mind when you're not in contact or when he's not around you. That's how he feels. It's more passion that's on his mind than anything else. So what's the power couple coming through for you? Let me take these off again. My hands are warming up again now. I don't usually dress like this, guys. My boiler's broke because I've got no heating today. So what's the power couple card coming through? What's the message? Yeah, I will always want you. There's a lot of passion there. Rebecca and Marcel from the originals. And obviously Rebecca really desired Marcel. So there's a lot of passion there. I'll always want you no matter what. Elijah and Haley, I'll always protect you. So he's also trying to protect you when he's not around you. Remember, Elijah and Haley, both from the originals, these, Elijah was always protecting Haley even when he wasn't around. So that's what you need to know. He's trying to do the right thing, but he's always got passion on his mind. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, just so I can catch up, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings, when will he end it with the girlfriend? What's next for us? So how is he feeling? Okay, how is he feeling? How is he feeling? Sleepless. He's got anxiety right now about what's going on. It's keeping him awake at night. He said, my life has changed since I met you. I'm trying to figure out what all this means because I don't want to lose you. So he knows he doesn't want to lose you. So obviously he's sleepless about his situation with his girlfriend. So when will he end it with his girlfriend, or what do you need to know? He's coming out of the energy of he's been thinking about it, basically. He's getting to the point where he's going to do something about it. So the Hermit in reverse is. So I feel he's done his thinking about it. You're aware of that. You know he's been thinking about it. And he knows it's time to take action to do something about that. So it's something that he's planning to do. So I can't give you a when, like as in tomorrow. But I feel like he's not thinking about it as much anymore. Now he's ready to do something about it. Let me see if I can get a timing. When's he going to end it with his girlfriend? We've got 3, 5, the full moon. Now, the full moon is on the 5th, okay? So this could be something that's coming in around the 3rd or the 5th of November. Now, it could be within 3 to 5 days, but I'm getting the full moon as significant here. So it could happen around the full moon. Okay, he could end it around the full moon. Now, remember, he may go into fear and not do it. He may check it out. But the way it's looking right now, because it's keeping him awake at night and he's stressing him out and he doesn't want to lose you, it's very likely he could do this around the full moon. So the 3rd to the 5th of November is going to be significant. What's next for you both, okay? What's next for you both? Yeah, we've got it coming towards ending a cycle. He's going to end that karmic cycle, okay? It's like the angels say nothing's going to happen until he's end that karmic cycle. Now, that could be because of your boundaries, because you don't want to be a bit on the side, or you don't want to be a secret, You've perhaps put that boundary in place anyway, because the World and the Justice card are in reverse, and it feels like that's what the block is. And that's what the delay is. So I feel nothing's going to happen until there's that release of that person. And that's what's being manifested. That's what's coming around this full moon. So I feel nothing at the moment until he's released that situation. I want to get a card about how he's feeling about you. Listen to songs. So he's sending you music, okay? Listen to songs that remind you of me and you will know that I'm there with you. So he's going to send you messages in music. I hope that helps, okay? Lise, thank you for the milestone, honey. I talked with the psychic and she could not see us together. Told me today, told us, what does the angels say? Guidance, please, and message, Melanie. Well, first of all, if you're connected with a psychic, number one, they may not be connecting with the twin flame journey, so they can channel it a bit differently, because they might not see you together for like a while. So like, oh, there's no point, move on. You do get a lot of people, I'm not saying they're not good at what they do, but a lot of people who don't understand the journey struggle with channeling the journey, okay? So she may be thinking, well, there's options out there for you. And the thing is, she may be picking up on that because there is options for everyone. There's options for everyone. Everyone watching could go out and get someone right now. Doesn't mean that's what you want. Okay, so how does Ellie feel about you? See how quick it come out? Equal. He wants to be equal. Maybe the psychic didn't feel that right now he can give equally to you. And that's why she's saying, oh, I can't see you together, because he's not equal for you. And what he's saying is, I am stepping up. I am meeting you at your level. And this time I know we can be a true partnership. So when he's coming forward, okay, it's going to be when he can level up and step up and be with you the right way. Okay, so what I'm connecting with is, if you want someone to be with you right now, then obviously go and date someone. There's no reason why you couldn't do that. However, it's not what you want, okay? It's like me, I could go out and get a bloke anytime. Why would I want that, okay? Been there, done that, and years ago. No, thank you. All past lead back to my twin flame, okay? So he's saying, I've made so many mistakes. Can you ever forgive me? So he also knows he's got to make up for the past by leveling up. Again, look at this. Listen to songs that remind you of me. You'll know I'm there with you. And again, with twin flames, you are one. You don't need them to be physically there because you feel them there with you. Okay, so you are always connected regardless. So what else? And this is the thing, be careful where you're putting your money. Be careful where you're giving your attention to with other psychics. You know, if you want a reading, for example, I can fully recommend Mystic Moon. Okay, Mystic Moon's awesome. Love her readings, love her channel, love it. She's very straight to the point with things. If you're thinking, I want someone who's going to tell me the truth, and perhaps you don't want it from me, and I'm not saying you should have a reading with me, Elise. What I'm saying is, if you want to go outside of perhaps the guidance I'm giving you to get extra reassurance, perhaps have a reading from Mystic Moon. Okay? I've had readings from Mystic Moon, spot on. Okay? So what he's saying to you is, my biggest regret is letting you go. Okay, so he does regret letting you go. He says, I feel like an idiot for messing this up. I'll see you in my dreams. And seeing each other in dreams is a sign of coming back together. He said, I want to explain myself to you. Okay, he said, I'm hiding my true feelings. So he's hiding his feelings. This psychic may have not picked up on his energy because of that reason. Okay, and again, you know there's a timing to the journey because it's a twin flame journey. It's about soul growth. Okay, so you got the Fool. I'm seeing something happening with him around the new year because that's when the delay or the block is going to lift. So there's delays until... I feel delays until December and then a movement in the new year where he's going to come forward and express how he feels to you. So yeah, when I'm connecting with this, there is a block because there's a timing to it, which there always is in the journey. And we have to be patient with the timing of the journey. So I'm feeling the new year is when the block's going to lift. So there could be some delays until December and then things start moving forward. 4, so this could be 4 months, 4 weeks, 4 months. 4 can be a sign you're protected, your journey is protected. So just trust the love, okay? It's not that it isn't going to happen, it's just it's in a timing. Okay, I hope that helps, okay? Niaka, thank you for the donation. This is for Nia. It's because it says your username on there. So this is for Nia. Hi, Liz, any messages to me from the universe? And H, please. So what's the message for you from the universe? Thank you for your donation. Okay, what's the message? What's the message from the universe for you? What's the message for the universe? So the message is, the past is behind you, so drop the fears and drop the doubts. So the person you used to be was perhaps doubtful, perhaps got stressed out, but you've grown since then. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what's coming in the future, you're being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment because your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked upon. So your prayers have been heard. So if you've been praying for help, the angels have heard you. It's about releasing the doubt, releasing the fear, being in the present moment. And know that in relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. So right now, H may not be consistent in what he's doing. So he needs to heal that part of himself. Every time you forgive someone who's not being consistent with you, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. Now, honestly, I don't feel that's right in what they're saying. It says, every time you forgive someone who's been consistent with you, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. It's like that saying you shouldn't forgive. Well, that's hogwash. You should always forgive. What it means is you have to set your boundaries down so that you are consistently receiving what you know you deserve. So in other words, yes, of course, forgive. We should always forgive. Like Jesus said, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. However, you learn to put boundaries down. So, for example, you learn to act a different way. So, for example, if you keep letting your person get away with things, then they're always going to keep getting away with it. If you say, no, I'm not going to do that anymore, I'm going to set a boundary down, or I'm going to act differently myself, or I'm not going to reach out, or I'm going to do it differently, then that creates a change. So you have to look at your own behaviour first to work out what the change needs to be. Just bear with me, my chat jumped again. Let me go back to where I am. There I am, okay. There. So let's bring in a message from P for you. Sorry, H. Getting mixed up there. So H, what did H say? I have passion on my mind. So H has passion on his mind. So he does want you. And maybe he's coming around you when he's feeling all the passion. And you may have to put a boundary down around that, okay? Because he's saying, I pretended not to love you, but I do. I did then, and I still do now, and I always will. So this person does love you, even if they're pretending not to. But I feel what the universe is saying is, let the past go, put your boundaries down, and look at what you're doing in the situation, because you can't change his behaviour. He's the one who has to do that, but you can change how you're responding or what you're doing. I hope that helps, okay? Elizabeth Huber, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Any messages for the day? Thanks. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. So what's the message? The message is heart chakra crystals. So you may have a heart chakra activation taking place right now. So you could be having heart palpitations, heart pain, maybe heaviness, because your heart is opening, so you're responding more in a loving way. So you may want to use heart chakra crystals like rose quartz or some green crystals you may be connecting with, like green aventurine or other things that open your heart. What else is going on with you today? There's your card. Says you're trying to be patient. So you're learning patience right now. You said, I'm trying so hard to be patient and do all the things that will bring us together when all I want is you. So really what this about is you want something, or this could be a person, but it could be other things. If you're wanting things in your life, you're wanting things to happen, I feel you just got to be patient right now. And this is a daily message you're asking for. So you may just need to be a bit patient today. Patient with yourself, patient with others, patient with the way things are manifesting. And that means breathing yourself back into the now, going for a walk, taking your time, affirming things. Let's bring in an affirmation for you. Let's bring in the Gets Real cards. So what can you affirm today, or what's the guidance for you on this day? So we've got, I am very successful. So it may be that you are wanting success, or perhaps wanting something to move forward in your career. And you need to be patient with that. So affirm it, I am very successful. I'm lovable and romantic. So it may be that you're manifesting romance, love, success, and you're perhaps being very patient to when these things come in. So affirm it, I am lovable. I am very romantic. I am successful in all that I do. And then you're going to trap these things in. So you may start then feeling more successful, feeling more lovable, feeling more romantic. And that's a sign it's on the way. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donations, honey. I can see you've donated twice there. So message from the angels and love, please. So what do the angels want you to know? What are the angels wanting you to know? Jasmine, restore sense of innocence. So it's like the angels are reminding you to connect with your inner child, to reconnect with your sense of childlike wonder and awe. See the magic in things. And you may want to use jasmine. It could be the scent of jasmine. It could be getting some jasmine flowers in or incense, to restore this feeling of like beauty and grace in your life and purity and feeling good about what you're doing. So I feel you may have been working more on self-love. Look at this, higher learning, higher consciousness. So, when Cheryl created this deck, there was some blank cards and I wrote on these. So you've got higher learning, higher consciousness. So you're more tapped in with your higher self right now. You're learning things in a higher way. You're recognizing why things happen. Everything happens for a reason. And you're observing things in a higher way. And you're exploring natural healing. So natural healing can be things like meditation, going for a walk, calling on your angels and your guides, doing things that make you feel more natural, which could even be restoring your sense of innocence, connecting more with your inner child. So I feel your inner child is coming through, reminding you to focus on love. They give me fear. Yeah, to release fear and focus on love. So you got reflection and equality. So you may also be reflecting on wanting equal balance in all areas of your life. So it's not just about wanting equal balance with your twin or with your person, which you want, which is your person being able to be with you equally and always, emotionally, physically, financially, always. But you may also be thinking about other areas of your life too. So this could also be things with your family, your friends, work, bringing equal balance in so you feel more balanced. So the angels say, treat others with equality and fairness, justice for all. Take time to reflect on your journey. Insight comes from within you. So make sure you're taking time for yourself to work out what you want and who you are and where you're meant to be. So I feel like that's what needs to change in your journey. It needs to be more equal. And it's not just with your twin either. It's like in all areas of your life. So let's just see what your person wants to say to you. So your person's saying honesty. So I feel it could also be about equal honesty. So your person may struggle with opening up to you. I love that we can be honest with each other and share things no one else knows. You have my secrets as well as my heart. So feel if you give your person time, he's going to open up to you in a very powerful way. Okay. And then you said, what messages do I need to know about my mum? Okay. So what do you need to know about your mum? Okay. So is your mum still living? I feel your mum's still here. Okay, I've got your mum's energy coming in around you. So let's see what Archangel Raphael wants you to know about your mum. So there could be some stress related to your mum. Okay, so it could be your mum is stressed, or you could be stressed about your mum, or the circumstances or the situation. The angels say the diagnosis is listen to your intuition. So your intuition is already speaking to you about what you need to know about your mum. And it may be that you're either stressed out, or your mum is stressed, or stress is causing a problem or playing a factor in some way. Talk to someone. So you may need to talk to each other, or you may need to talk to someone about your mum, which could mean someone in the family, or it could be a friend, or it could be some therapist. So you take this how it resonates with you, but I feel communication needs to come in for one. So talk to someone could mean that you need to talk to your mum. And if your mum is still living, then you have the opportunity to do that. Even if your mum's on the other side, like I talk to my mum all the time. You know, she's on the other side, I talk to her. You know, I just talk to her in general. Hi mum, how are you? Wish you're here, mum. What you up to? You know, talk to my mum. But I feel the message coming through is there could be some stress around your mum or with your mum that needs to be dealt with. Your intuition is already telling you that more than likely. And it may be that your mum needs to talk to someone, or you need to talk to someone, or you can talk to each other to release the stress. I hope that helps, okay? So I have said no more donations, guys, just so I can catch up. So, but I am catching up now, but please respect that because I've been on for nearly 3 hours, okay? So Taro Priyanka, thank you for joining the angel family, honey. Sending you lots of love. So you get your extra videos, okay? We got Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Essie's feelings for Priyanka and next action. So how is Ass feeling about you today? How is Ass feeling about you today? All the pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. So everything is happening, everything is falling into place. You make your person feel whole again. That's the power of the love. So you have to understand that even when S isn't around you, he feels your energy, and he does feel whole when he's around you or thinking about you. So he's saying, I'm sorry, I'm still undecided. So there may be something he needs to work out or decide upon. There could be a decision he needs to make, a choice he needs to make. Now, understand and recognize it's never a decision between you and someone else or you and something else, even though it may feel that way or seem that way on the surface. It's always the need for them to choose themselves, which leads to you. But I do feel there's a decision he's got to make, and he's still undecided because of fear. He knows with you he can have the whole package, and he knows what you bring to the table. However, he's still undecided because of his own fear. So he's got where he is currently, which is a comfort zone, and where he is with you, which is a risk and a challenge. And that's where he needs to be, because that's where he's going to grow as a soul. But he's stuck in his comfort zone. So you've got to give him time to actually come to terms with his decision. So what he's saying to you is, I miss you more than you realise. The grass is not greener where I am. So you've just got to give him time to make this decision. So, you know, his next action is to make a decision because he's still undecided. So don't give up, okay? He's going to fight for you because he knows he can have everything with you. But he's struggling because he may have built things up where he is. He may have financial security or other things going on. But he will fight for the love in time if you give him time. I hope that helps, okay? Banshee, thank you for joining the angel family, honey. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for becoming a member. So we've got Jack says, guidance on the twin flame journey, thanks. So thank you for the donation. No more donations. So what's going on with your twin flame journey, Jack? What's the message? So your person wants to take the honouring path towards you, and you want to take the honouring path towards them. So this is about divine timing. The angels say your person needs to take responsibility for their situation or circumstances first, and that may be causing a delay. And they're healing, but it's a work in progress, okay? So that's what's happening right now. Okay, so your person is going through a big healing, as are you. You're both healing, but it's a work in progress. So what your person's saying is the last time we were together, it was pure magic. Okay, so the last time they were with you, it was magical. And they want you to know that that's what your person's thinking about. However, they've got to take responsibility for something first to be able to move forward. So create a sacred space. So you may well be clearing your space right now, clearing the clutter. Maybe you're preparing, you're getting ready, because it's like the preparation phase before union. And you are also healing your heart. So you may also be healing your heart by clearing things to do with your heart space. So again, releasing the past, forgiveness, moving forward. So there's healing taking place, okay? So I feel the message is very clear. You just need to give this time because you're going to take the honouring path to each other. Let me see if I can get a timing card. Any timing, you've got yes. So if you've got a specific question in your mind, the answer is yes. You've got 9, 8, October, November, December. So what I'm feeling is over the next 8 or 9 weeks, something could be happening. And 98 could be a significant number for you. So you may see not 98 as a number sequence. 9 is about the spiritual path. 8 is about abundance. And something could be happening now around October, November, December. I just want to read you what the number 98 says from the Kyle Gray book here, because I've got that number coming through as a sequence there. So your intentions and efforts are creating a new way forward for you. That's why you're creating a new space. It could even be that you're moving, or you're thinking of moving, or you're making something change in your home life, or you're making some kind of change in your home life that's going to move things forward. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to do a couple more, then I'm going to go off, guys. So no more donations. I'm going to do Tarot Priyancha says, what's coming towards me in my love life? I'm feeling very low and lonely today. So I'm sorry you're feeling that way, honey, but you have the power to turn that around. So affirm, I am loved. I am lovable. I am safe. Work on self-love. Stabilize yourself through feeling connected with the divine. So you've got cedarwood here, so that may help. Okay, using perhaps some incense with cedarwood essence in, or the smell of it. But stabilize yourself through breath work. Maybe go for a walk, relax your energy, and then you'll feel more connected with life itself. So if you're feeling lonely, you just may be feeling isolated. So you can do anything to move yourself out of that energy. You could go for a walk and say hi to someone in the street. You could go for a coffee and interact with the person who serves you. You could talk to family, friends. So moving out of that energy. Now you're probably feeling like, well, I'm lonely, Liz, because I want love. But when you're filling up your own cup, you don't need it, if that makes sense. You want it, but you don't need it. You've got the world. So it's like a completion is coming into fruition here. So it's like something is moving into place. Something is aligning to bring love in for you. So it may just not be the right time for love to come in. So you've got to have faith in God's plan. If you're asking for love and if you're manifesting love, have faith it's coming in divine timing. Could well come in around January, February, March, because I've got the 2. So I'm seeing this around February, where you may be actually either in a relationship in February or moving towards one in February, because January, February, and March are important. So we're nearly in November. It's nearly 2026 now. So just work on self-love and that will open all the doors. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do a message for Lisa Hard. So what's going on with Amanda? What does she want to say to you today? What does she want to say to you? I do want to return to you. And I feel that's what you're asking. Because you're thinking, is she ever going to reach out? How is she feeling? She's saying, I do want to return to you. But again, remember, she's holding herself back. So she will come forward when she can't hold it back anymore. I love you even if I don't say it. And you know that deep within. She said, I'm burying my head in the sand because it hurts. She knows what she needs to change. So regarding a karmic situation, she's burying her head in the sand, motorbike, but she can't do that forever. And she's burying her head in the sand right now because it hurts. So she may well be distracting herself with things because she loves you. She doesn't know how to say it. She wants to return to you, but you've kind of shut that down in a way. So she's burying her head in the sand. So she's in a bit of pain. I'm hiding my true feelings. There it is again. And I want to explain myself to you. So she does want to explain herself to you. Okay. The guidance for you right now is to indulge in gratitude because that's going to open all the doors and uplift yourself with playfulness. Well, guess what? You're going to be doing that next week. So focus on playfulness, having fun, connecting with your inner child. Okay, that will uplift you, and being grateful will move things forward. What else is going on with her? What else is going on with her? I'm working hard to change, to face up to all that I've been avoiding. I know I need to do more, but I'm tired. So she may also be tired. I want to share my life with you. I want to make it official. I want everyone to know you're mine. So she does want what you want, and she's changing to make that commitment a possibility. And I'm going to pull you a message out of this book because when I was out and about the other day, I bought this book for you. Okay. So was it this book or was it the other one? Which one? I've got 3 books here. One I've wrote on one of them. Which one? Was it this one? This one, you got this. This is the one I bought for you. Okay, I haven't got a minute. Let me get it right, Liz. So I'll be gifting this one to you. Because I wrote it in there. There you are. To Lisa Lovelace. Just so you can see that I've already written it in there. I'm going to pull you a little message from this. You've got this book. And it was so cool. Like I said, I was in TK Maxx. And obviously Finn is taken to August. Or Augie. And it was just really cool. Like I was in TK Maxx. I was in the queue, waiting to be served. You know, they have books and everything on the... they have biscuits and books and chocolate and all kinds of stuff. And I was just looking at the books and I picked up one of the books and read the back and it said, Finn loves August. And I took that screenshot and sent it to you and I was like, whoa, that's just amazing. So he's definitely got to come home with you, hasn't he? So what's the message for you? You can make it through today. So if you're struggling today, you can make it through today because you've got this and Evan's got you, so you are safe. I hope that helps, okay? And that wasp is still down there, so I hope you can get rid of that for me. I can't believe I've got no eating today. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? It's really cold, I think, what time is it? It's nearly 11 o'clock already. So, yeah, I'm going to have something eaten in a minute, because then I can't wash my dish. Well, I can wash my dish, but I'll have to boil a kettle, won't I, to wash the dishes, which is not good. So I'm going to do, Bunny says, Renak and I are dating. How does he currently feel about me? So how does he currently feel about you? He said, I will come back to you when I'm ready. So he feels like he'll always come back to you. Okay, so for example, if he doesn't reach out for a time, or if he goes a bit quiet, or if he seems a bit distant, he'll always come back to you when he's ready. So he may have to process certain things. He said, I know you deserve to be treated better. So it's like, and the thing is, if you thought everything was wonderful with him, you perhaps wouldn't be asking the question how he's feeling about you, because he'd be telling you or showing you in some way. So I feel like he knows you deserve to be treated better because he feels like he's perhaps not good enough for you. And that's one of his wounds he's healing. So he's processing. So it's like I feel that in the past he's perhaps sabotaged relationships, and he doesn't want to sabotage this because he knows he loves you and he knows he's onto a good thing with you. He knows he's never going to get anyone like you. But he knows you deserve to be treated better. So when I'm connecting with that, it's like he sees you as a goddess and he wants to treat you right, okay? And he is awake to what this is. It's like he feels you've got a soul bond. He's like, he wants to take it slow. He's saying, I've been sleepwalking through my life. I'd almost forgotten who I really was. And then I met you. I'd almost forgotten what I wanted out of life. And then you woke me up. So he feels completely different with you than he has with anyone else. And he's also a little bit afraid of his feelings. Okay, so I feel the message here is you've got to take it slow, don't rush anything, because he sees you as a goddess and he wants to treat you the right way, and he knows you deserve to be treated right and well, and that's something he's also working on within himself. He calls me a goddess. Well, there you go. That's how he feels. He's not lying about that. He's not saying it to just stroke your ego. He does feel that way. And he'll come back when he's ready. So in other words, what this means is if he pulls away or he has time for himself or he acts a bit weird, just let him do what he's doing and let him take the lead, because he'll always return to you. Okay, but how he feels about you right now is a little bit overwhelmed by his feelings, because very likely it's a twin flame love and he's got to get okay with being vulnerable in that way. He doesn't feel good enough for you. And that's nothing to do with you, by the way. And everything to do with himself. Don't worry and think, oh, is that because of me? No, it's him. It's his own fears. I hope that helps, okay? Panthera, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. I'm curious. Has my DM ever had a reading about me? You're still silent. It's been a couple of weeks now since we texted. We're on different sides of the Atlantic. I'm using the wrong deck. We're on different sides of the Atlantic, okay? They're guiding me to use the angel therapy deck, okay? I just need to find it. Hang on a minute. They just tell me straight away when I pick up a deck, okay? And if it doesn't want to behave, that's what it does. Say, no, not that deck, Liz. Has he ever had a reading about you? Has he ever had a reading about your throat chakra? I feel he hasn't necessarily had a reading about you, but I feel he's talked to someone about you because, and it says the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So he wants to talk. So I feel, first of all, he wants to talk. You're in silence right now, but he wants to communicate. So the throat chakra coming up is a huge message. He is going to talk to you. It's not over between you. You are going to talk again. But I feel it's more likely he's spoke to someone about you, like a friend or someone else, like maybe even a family member or someone he trusts. He spoke to someone about you. It could be a psychic, it could be he's got a reading, but I feel if he's had a reading, it hasn't been a reading whereas he's written a message and sent it to a psychic online. It's more like he's had guidance in person off someone where there's been a conversation. And I don't really feel like he's had like, that your DM was like, had a video call with the psychic. I'm not getting there at all. I feel it's more likely he spoke to someone about the situation. I'm not saying he's even name dropped you. It may be just in general. And it's someone who's perhaps spoke their truth or given him some guidance in some way. Or he's had a reading where it's been, a voice reading. But I'm not feeling like he's done it online. So maybe he was out and about and he saw a psychic and he had a reading that way, but I'm not really feeling it, no. Okay, and that doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It doesn't mean he's not spiritual, or it just means he hasn't sought a psychic out. Okay, has he ever had a reading about you? We've got it's unclear, there you go, it's unclear, which means he may have had help, but not necessarily reading. So what you're picking up on is that he's received some kind of help or guidance, and he has done that, but it's not been necessarily through what we would class as a psychic or a reader, someone who's giving him advice. It says your mixed signals are manifesting multiple outcomes. So this person may have given him some guidance and said, you're being unclear with what you want. You're not manifesting properly, or you're giving Panthera mixed signals. It's like that's the guidance I feel he's received in some way. Because it's like he knows he's perhaps giving you mixed signals and he needs to clear up why. He knows he needs to communicate to you. So regardless of whether he's had a reading or not, whatever's gone on in his mind, because you've got twin flame at the bottom of the deck there, it's like he's aware of the soul bond and he wants to communicate. So whatever has happened, whatever communication he's had or not had with a reader, a psychic, whoever, friend, whatever, has made him realise he needs to communicate with you. So that's a good thing. So no matter how he's come to the conclusion, he knows he needs to communicate with you. So that's what I'm trying to get at, okay? Like beating around the bush there, but that's what, look, I know I need to apologise. So he's either received guidance or help that's helped him realise that he needs to apologise to you. And that could be for something that he's done or for just disappearing the way he did. Because you inspire him to be a better person. And he wants to be a better person. He wants to be a better person so he can be with you, but he wants to be a better person in general. Because being a better person is the right thing to do. The righteous thing to do. Fears are getting the best of me right now. So he's not going to do it like in this moment because he may still be in fear. But we've got a timeline for this coming in. Well, we've got April, May and June. I'm not saying it's going to take that long. Yeah, we've got within years here. So again, this could well be what he's been going through within years. I don't feel it's like, oh, right, okay, you're going to be together within years. I'm not feeling that from this. What I'm getting is it's taken years for him to get to where he is now. So it's like something could have happened around April, May and June that's made him go within or made him question things or made him work out what he wants. And this could also, April, May and June could be the within a year. So it could be within a year, like by April, May and June, that's when you're together, or that's when you're working on the relationship in a very powerful way together. So that's when union could come in. But it's more likely like within years, things have happened within years. So things have gone on. So it's like over the years, he's gone through a lot of healing. So it's not just like he's just suddenly woken up to a spiritual aspect of himself. This is something he's been going through, learning and growing within himself for a number of many years. So I feel that within years is like what he's been doing within the years of his life. The way he's been growing and evolving and transforming, you're just a part of it. But I feel that within the year, so that when I say within the year, it could be something he could communicate this year, but it's very likely it's April, May or June when something actually manifests properly. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to answer one more, then I'm going to go off. So we're going to do Living Consciously says, hi Liz, what does my person want me to know right now? Any messages from him? What's the message, okay? What's the message? When we got Tiger Dragon, don't worry about donating. I'll answer your question next, okay? This for Living Consciously. What does your person want you to know right now? I'm imagining what it will be like when we see each other again. So you are going to see each other again, and your person is imagining right now what that would be like. So this is also a message for you to visualize what you want. Okay, to visualize being together, to imagine what it will be like to see them again, because that's what they're visualizing. So I feel their thoughts are bringing you back together. So it's only a matter of time until you come back together. I hope that helps, okay? So we're going to do, where's the question gone there? Tiger Dragon says, a birthday message from my twin. So happy birthday, honey. So what's the birthday message for Tiger Dragon? So your twin is saying, I have something on my mind, but I don't know what to say. Now, obviously, what's on their mind is it's your birthday. Okay, and they don't know what to say. So I feel your person wants to say happy birthday, wants to communicate, but they may not know how to do that, okay? So even if you don't receive a communication today, just know that you're on their mind and they are thinking about you. So, yeah, what your person's saying to you is, I'm learning valuable soul lessons right now. So this may well be why they don't reach out, because they're still learning a lesson, even though they want to. And my biggest regret is letting you go. So your person is regretting pretty much everything right now and wants to say these things to you, but maybe struggling to. What else do they want to say? Yeah, block. There's so much I have to express, to change, to do, but I feel stuck. I want to take action. I'm trying to find a way. So they may feel blocked. I'm not saying you've blocked them in any way, but they may feel blocked in some way, or they may feel that they've blocked the connection, or they've created a block, which means pushing you away or creating distance. And there's an urge there. You've got use carnelian to recharge the sacral chakra. So there's going to be lots of fire and passion around the connection today that you're going to be picking up on as well. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going off because I've been on for 3 hours and 11 minutes and I've got no heating. I need to sort that out today. So I'm going to be live again, possibly tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to be live on Monday morning as well, but possibly tomorrow or Monday, depending on what goes on with my heating. So that will be when I'm live again, okay? But I am going to just pop on your notification bell and then you'll know. But if I'm live, it's always around this time. Okay, so I'm going off. Byron's just donated there and I'm going off, okay? So let me just pull some cards for Byron. It's quick because I'm going off, okay? So appreciate your donation, but I'm going off. So this is for Byron. I miss you more than you realise, okay? That's what Alice is saying to you. And I'm sorry for all the pain I've caused. So she is aware she's causing you pain. However, that doesn't mean she should come forward. She's got to heal herself first, okay? She is missing you and she is sorry for the pain. What else is she saying? She's saying, I'm wondering what you're thinking about. The last time we were together, it was magical. So she is thinking about the last time you were together. And she's wondering what you're doing. So she is curious about you. You know, wondering what you're doing. Okay. She's saying, yeah, for a blaze, a lot of reflection going on right now to come back to you. So she is reflecting on how to move forward. So the Six of Cups is reunion. You know, she's actually thinking about how to come forward. There could be a reunion within 4 to 6 weeks. It all depends on your energy as well, because the more high vibrational you are, the more likely it is to move forward. So relax yourself, especially if you've been having shaking hands, if you've been having anxiety, because you can get shaking hands when you're anxious, okay? So if you have that, you must breathe yourself into the now, call an Archangel Honiel to calm your energy down, and use amethyst to bring tranquility in. So focus on finding peace in the moment. Use amethyst crystal, call on the angels to relax you. I hope that helps, okay? So if anyone is jumping on, I am going off now, okay? So I've been on 3 hours and 13 minutes. So I have done a collective message as well. I'm sure Victor will timestamp everything. So curious, I'm glad you're here, honey. I'm sorry I'm going off because I've been on 3 hours. So I'm sending everyone so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and I'll see you soon.